200 of Outta Nowhere.
Oh my God. What's going on, everybody? This is Outta Nowhere episode 200. Are you crazy? You must be crazy. You must be out of your mind. Look, I'm even using the Morning Madness music from my Patreon. And the reason is because Morning Madness returns Monday, 5 days a week on my Patreon in the morning, where I talk some trash about everything going on, whatever. That's back. This is Outta Nowhere 200, man. I started this podcast with JD a while ago now. I can't even believe it's been this long. And, we had a great run there. And then Jake came in and took over, and we really just had this chemistry and good time. And it's been so good, man. And tonight, we're going to talk about all the AEW news. We're going to talk about the WWE news, AEW, NXT. There's a bunch of stuff going on. People are ready to just come unglued. It's my birthday week. I mean, there's so much going on for me. It's my birthday week, Sunday night gaming. I'm going to get hammered, dude. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I got a Corona right here, ready to open it up, drink that COVID-19 down. Shouldn't have said that. Probably should have, Anna. This is Outta Nowhere 200. Get ready and get hard. Jake is. Look at him right there. Jake, did you see that we found your double yesterday?
Oh my God, that's why I donated.
Oh my God. Oh,
I showed that to Courtney and Danny, and they're like, "Oh, what filter did you use? Is that a Snapchat filter?" I'm like, "That's not me."
That's a guy who's on the radio here in Boston.
Yeah. I've shown that to everybody I can. They're like, "Oh, that's funny. You made yourself bald." I'm like, "That's not me."
Yeah, that's like literally your dad banged. How many people do you know? I mean, your dad might have banged somebody else. I think he's from Connecticut. Or
I know,
he might be from Boston.
Too.
I don't know. Anyway.
Either way, Northeast.
Dude, that's some crazy stuff. All right. Fade to black. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know I could fade to black. Boom. All right, guys. Let's get it started. You got to play the intro. Got to play the intro on episode 200.
200.
Here you go. Celebrate. Yeah, so we had the dummy Jake DeMarco last night, and I forget. Trying to remember who it was from. What's his name? I don't remember. You might remember, but
I don't even remember. That's terrible.
From 98 to I believe he's on 98.5 here. It's like Jeff Huff or Jeffrin or John Huff or.
I have it in my YouTube searches. Yeah,
it doesn't matter, but it's just like his. But But
it was
either
just
way,
hilarious though that the even sounds a bit like similar to each other.
yeah. The weird thing is that I've heard him for years, so like I've always been like, oh, that guy's got a great voice, and yeah. But then I don't think I've ever seen the guy in person. So when I saw him, I mean, somebody else sent it to me. It must have been a local Boston guy, because I don't remember who it was now that sent it to me, but I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. When I saw that, I was dying.
It's funny that I've known him all this time, and like I know him or I didn't know him. But anyway, last night was insane, guys. By the way, thank you.
Last night was nuts.
You left and there was bombs happening on.
There was a bunch that went off before I got out of there, then continued afterwards. Holy hell! They just kept flying in.
Yeah, there was drops, big bombs being dropped. So thank you guys for that. That was wild. It was crazy, and it was. Here's one now.
Right off the bat.
I like the name already. JCS Bully. What's going on with that? What's up, chat? Empress Ashley Rose Nova is here tonight. What's up, Ashley? Alex, what's up, Alex O'Donnell?
Yo Joe, why does the link to Streamlabs in the description have the caption next to it advertising the new $17 Cranman donation? Bruh, that donation was made like 2 years ago, that ain't new, haha. Let's all make fun of Joe for his mistakes.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a mistake, it's just it's a mistake to not edit it. Yeah, you're right. It's not new anymore. You're right. That's a good point. It's not new anymore. What am I doing? I do have to go through the whole thing, and I have to fix a whole bunch of stuff in the description. No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. JCS Bully. That's you, Jake, isn't it? JCS Bully, that's you. Donating.
That's beating the fuck out of him.
You're kind of a butthead.
I gotta be a jerk.
Tessa Blanchard, man, it's the breaking news.
I know, I'm shocked, and this has been reported by Fightful now.
Oh, no, now it's on.
So now it's at least verified in some sense. It says Impact Wrestling has cut ties with Tessa Blanchard and stripped her of the Impact Championship.
Why? She was like the best thing going there. That was the only thing. It's like this.
That's what I'm saying. So she was set to have a match July 18th for Slammiversary against Trey, Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, and Michael Elgin. And unfortunately, he's suspended, as you know, so the plans had changed. And then on June 11th, Fightful reported that things hadn't been smooth sailing between Blanchard and Impact. She was asked to send in promos for the recent set of tapings, but Fightful was told that it didn't happen and to not be surprised if things didn't progress past that. So apparently they had backstage issues that they just could not, get over. And now she's been stripped of the title and terminated from the company. Big shock there. Just it feels out of nowhere.
I thought it was like one of those things. Like I thought that was like a cancel thing. Like, oh no, they remember she said some N-word.
I was expecting it to be that, but I guess it's just politics and backstage issues.
Wow. Okay.
But still,
what
a shock.
News.
I mean, she's been one of the better things that she's pretty much all Impact has. I feel like at this point, especially now with
her and Sami Callihan
being outed, and
her and Sami Callihan were that was the best.
Yeah, that was the best. And trying to throw Eddie Edwards into the mix now, it just, I don't know what they're going to do.
Just have Eddie Edwards win, and Alicia Edwards can win, and then now the Edwardses are winning.
Yeah, Ring of Honor, they put the brakes on their television taping return. They paused their plans because the coronavirus wave is back at it again. People are seeing record numbers all over the point, and it's just been not a smooth transition into these new phases for people to reopen and, reestablish a normal way of life. So Ring of Honor has put plans to produce an empty arena TV taping in Baltimore area next month on pause due to this cases spiking around the country. There is a chance they may attempt to tape in August, Ringside News says, but there is nothing in anywhere close to confirmed at the moment. So
damn, son, what is going on?
So the wrestling world as a whole is just falling apart. We know that Caleb Braxton has had a second case of COVID-19 now.
What? Wait a minute. What?
This is her second run.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? This is the first person then that I've ever heard of getting it a second time. Are you sure she's had it twice?
It says right here,
is she sure?
Superstars, an approximate number of people who have COVID-19 in the company. It was reported that there's much concern for Caleb Braxton as she suffers through her second battle with the coronavirus.
Wait a minute. I mean, why isn't that like nationwide news?
I'm not sure because I was a bit surprised when I read it already, but they said with this version of the coronavirus being highly contagious, more people are being infected every day. She had dealt with this early on in March and now is dealing with it again.
Are they sure she had it in March? They didn't even have tests
tested positive, I guess, before and now again.
That's got to be fake. It's got to be a false. It's got to be that she had the flu and now she's got this shit. It's got to be. They have not.
Yeah, it says this marked her second positive test after recovering from the virus in March.
What? Dude, that
like I said, since this mutated version of the virus is going on in Florida, people are starting to be sick again, and I'm hearing that to be more common.
I am looking. There is no new outbreak. Is just the testing has gone up dramatically. You can't get it twice. This whole thing is a scam. I don't know, man. That's a breaking national news story if she has it a second time. That can't be right.
I've heard of a handful of cases already where people have gotten it.
Somebody's got to be wrong.
Test positive again. So, yeah, even
Are you serious?
PKY2K Dunn said it. I've seen a couple people test positive again. I've seen it happen locally, too. So,
what the hell, dude?
There's actually somebody through Courtney's daycare that has it for a second time. So,
wow. I mean, I've heard the little rumors.
And they tested positive the first time. They tested positive again. Then they tested negative on their third test to make sure that they were clear. And now on the most recent second testing,
how come we never heard that she had it back in March?
That I don't know. WWE really wanted to keep that quiet. So she left social media and deleted her Twitter account.
Too Sweet says, everyone's acting like this is normal. I mean, I've heard of people getting it twice. Okay, so you can get it twice. So this virus is going to kill us. That's all there is to it.
If it keeps mutating,
this is going to kill us.
It's a new virus. No?
Oh, this is going to kill everybody.
Not telling.
Well, people in the chat are saying that I'm dumb, that everybody knows that you can get it twice. What? That's breaking news to me. I thought there was a theory that you could, but I didn't know it was proven. You're telling me it's proven? Then we're dead. We're done.
It seems that way. I mean, because people are getting it a second time.
Wow.
Unless there was an issue with the testing and they didn't actually have it the first time, or, you know what I mean? But it seems like people are getting it twice. And some of it, I think, might even be people just not getting rid of it entirely, and it lays dormant, they said as well. So, I mean, there's so much to go off of, but still, it's frightening. You originally had this idea where, well, at least if I get it, I'm out of the way, you know, if I don't get it too bad, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
That is, I mean, wow. I mean, the news isn't saying a damn thing about this then.
I know. And that's the thing, you know, that's the worry, because there's misinformation, as I said last night as well, everywhere.
Well,
you hear one thing and then it just spreads and it's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were saying that, like, the news certainly is lying to us then, because they were like, you can't get it. We don't know if you can get it a second time.
Yeah. Well, just like they said that, you know, the summer would take care of it, and that wasn't the case either. It made it less transmissible.
They kind of said they thought they didn't know if the summer. I don't know who said it would. Some probably said it would, but I mean,
in the beginning that was heavily reported.
We never knew what it would do. I don't think, but yeah, it was weird, well, dude. It's not working
WWE
now.
Pulled another great just PR stint by not letting anybody else know. When we found out as a public is when the stars found out again. And they went ahead and contacted superstars at 8 or 9 o'clock this morning, letting them know, basically, you have an hour or two's notice to get to the Performance Center to go for drive-through testing for COVID-19.
Jesus. Oh, my God, brother.
So the article here that I was reading before said, you know, superstars are upset with the company for withholding coronavirus information. The fact that they knew some people had tested positive and that they were going to start testing in response to the sickness and positive cases was not known to the staff. And, you know, according to different outlets, the backstage is just described as scary and frustrated at this point in time. The locker room is really, you know, just disheartened with everything that's happening. And I can't blame them. Now they had to test today, and then they had to go ahead and go through this drive-through option. Alexa Bliss commented how especially rough they were with her this time around. So, I mean, people are really uncomfortable with the test to begin with.
Right.
And then you go from there. I'm trying to find, it said it was reported that all talent were sent this message at 9 a.m. So you had an hour basically to be there. It said, per Vince, all talent are needed for TV on Friday and Saturday. So they're going to film 2 weeks now worth of television on Friday and Saturday. So we're going to get 2 weeks of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT taken care of. They said that please go to the Performance Center by 10:30 a.m. today. So you had an hour and a half for drive-through COVID testing. If you took a test yesterday, you don't need to today. If you are in a high-level storyline, you will be off camera. Thanks. Important. After test, you must remain, in capitals, isolated and quarantined until after the TV tapings. So you have to put your life on hold to make sure that, and I know everybody has responsibilities and whatnot, but they just shouldn't be taping right now if that's the case.
Yeah, start running, like 1996 Raws would be more exciting than what's going on now anyway. So,
absolutely. But that's some of the issue right now. We don't know about the TV contracts because it was reported earlier today that AEW Dynamite could be canceled if they don't produce new content weekly.
Wow. What?
They don't have a library to go off of.
Oh, yeah.
So they need to make new content. So this is Brian Alvarez. He was talking on Wrestling Observer Live. He said, the impression that I have been given is that if AEW is not producing new content, their television contract will be canceled or expire. Without that contract, they're done. They're finished, which they are. They need that. So
right.
They absolutely need to be on TV at this point in time, and them trying to fight for a network like what TNA had to go through would never work out. We know it doesn't work. So they need TNT as much as they need, competitive storylines and everything else.
Come on, TNT!
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, well, let's go to Out of Nowhere episode 200 donation. Let's see what's up.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
That is not a donation. That is a sub, and it's coming from Lee Yankee King. What's up, man? How you doing?
There we go. And shout out Fade to Black. Happy birthday. It's his birthday today. So
Fade to Black. Happy birthday, man. What's up? That's awesome. Let me go with one more, because that was a sub.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Keep them rolling in.
I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Happy 200. Also, happy birthday, Joe.
Oh, thanks, man. Sunday night, I'm going to party it up on Sunday Night Gaming on my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Dylan's wrestling stuff. What's going on? Dylan. Yo, Dylan. Dylan, man. Yeah. What's up, man? Thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate it very much. And, yeah, that is... I don't know, man, what to say about that. It's just... This is... you broke my mind. I was really convinced that, that's super rare that you get it again.
Yeah,
wow.
Reading that myself earlier.
They're all in trouble then down there. Like, this is super trouble. Florida is really a mess. Up in the Northeast, we're not having a problem right now, but I wonder if it's just that, because it progressed. It went to China, it went to Italy, and then for like months, like a month or so, people were like, that's crazy. And then it happened over here, and then it happened in New York, and now it's been a couple months, so maybe that's why now it's happening in the southern U.S., because it's just that's the way it always seems to spread, is one big area gets boom, and then another area gets boom. So maybe that's what's really going on. And
it seeks to be a hotbed, and once it sinks its claws in, it goes ahead and spreads pretty wildly.
Yeah, because it takes a while to start spreading around through all the areas. And New York already had it. That's why New York has killed it now, almost, and we're killing it up here. But that's
it also happens to be, the states with the highest numbers are the ones that reopened very quickly or didn't follow social distancing guidelines or things of that nature. They weren't really too keen on wearing masks and things of this sort.
They were dumb, yeah. Well, it's funny because I was looking at the chart earlier, and I tweeted this out earlier, and I said, look at that. I said, well, the South will rise again with COVID-19. Because
and
look at that.
You're not wrong.
the darker the blue, the better that you are. And I'll tell you what, the South will rise again, man. The COVID-19.
Think about someone like Roman. Luckily he's in the position where they're not going to terminate him or really punish him with his contract. I think that would be the worst PR for WWE, possible. But it doesn't mean that they won't turn on him eventually if they get fed up where he's out long enough. He's been out since March at this point, right before WrestleMania. So if he stays out too long and they decide, hey, we need you back, he could be another one that ends up breaching his contract and being terminated.
Yeah,
I could see them finding a reason.
Man, I don't think that they won't. I just can't see them getting rid of Roman no matter what.
I don't see them wanting to, certainly, but they'll tack on extra time to his contract. They'll find ways to make him miserable for not coming back and choosing his health first.
Yeah, I could see them tacking on time and stuff, but I can't see them like releasing him. You know what I mean?
If it really push came to shove, I could see Vince doing it. I don't think they want to lose Roman by any means, but if they decide that, hey, ratings are really low, we need you back here, and he refuses, never say never when it comes to Vince and his pettiness. I mean, Sammy, was supposed to be fine, and that didn't work out. It's like, oh, you're the IC champion. Well, now we're going to strip you of that.
I think I really am more even though Roman kind of was a failed thing to me, I still think they've got this value in him, and they don't.
Oh, he's a huge star and over with a good population. Good
like
percent
he's
of the
one little thing. He is like a blip of John Cena, a blip of Stone Cold. It's not even close, and it didn't work out. But he still has the most. He's still one of the most valued things they actually have, even though
he sells a lot of merch. He's good with kids, does a lot for PR and things of that nature with charities. So he's a valuable asset.
Hey, man, everybody in the chat, welcome to episode 200, man. How you guys doing tonight? I hope you hit that like button and stick the thumb up my ass. All right, go ahead and stick it right up there. By the way, JD, we did reach out to JD. He was unable to make it tonight. He did drop us a tweet. I know the JCS community invited me to Outta Nowhere tonight, their 200th episode. I won't be able to make it tonight as I am trying to finish off the script for tomorrow. Wish him and Countdown ended the best for another 200. Have fun, guys. Well, JD was
very nice of him.
You wouldn't know he was part of the show with this tweet. But JD was part of the first 60 or so episodes of Outta Nowhere. Obviously, because me and him started it together. So, I wanted to see. So it's good to hear from him a little bit. And, Connor may be here at some point later. We'll see.
Yeah, Connor did send us a donation, I noticed as well before.
I was going to read it after, yeah. I don't want to spoil it. Don't spoil it yet.
I
don't you spoil it yet.
I haven't even seen what he wrote yet.
Ass hat, what are you doing?
I haven't given away this ending.
He's the only one that's a cartoon on the cover. Because he's a loony idiot. So, all right. Look at JD looking. JD looks like a pervert in this photo. I mean, he looks like
you talking about him or Johnny?
Well, maybe kayfabe looks more like a pervert. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, he looks kind of like the eyebrow raised, like, you can't see, but my hand's in my pants under this.
I think Connor's got the look more like I just stole your retirement fund.
He's got the look like he's feeling JD's red rocket.
Oh.
He's feeling the red rocket go right up.
Super chat party.
Super chat party.
Hey Joe, hey Jake.
Hey there.
Joe, congrats on 200, man, that's awesome. Thanks for keeping us all entertained. AEW went full SJW and they finally ate themselves. 786,000 to 633,000 NXT, baby.
Absolutely, one of the main topics tonight. Spaz Phoenix,
yes,
with a great podcast himself. $10 coming in from the Canadian Sex Machine. NXT won this week. We talked about the joke that like people were actually tweeting out the other day, and people were angry about AEW being so SJW. That they were to suspend Sammy Guevara for some dumb thing he said 4 years ago.
Yes.
People were actually, I was kind of like, wow. He could have been
I genuinely
fired.
didn't want to tune in Wednesday night. At first. And I know that sounds like really soapbox,
like
virtue
petty
signaling bullshit, but that really wasn't my point. I was just disgruntled by it. It actually got under my skin. And I was like, wow, I actually don't want to tune in. And it wasn't to, make a statement. It was just how I felt at that point in time. I was really upset that they went ahead and felt the need that he still had to be suspended.
Right. Yeah. I think people are sick of the cancel culture stuff. It really ruined a lot of people's weeks. You either had people were either virtue signaling about how angry they are at the way that people are, which I saw and I laughed at. And then you had other people who were just sick of the cancel culture stuff in general. And they're like, wrestling is already bad enough right now in their opinion, and this is just making it stupid. Like, I'm out of here. Like, I hate wrestling fans. That's what a lot of people were saying. So you had this negativity from both sides. So I'm not surprised the ratings went down. I don't think that the ratings should really go down that much for Sammy Guevara, go up or down either way. But
I don't think it was necessarily just for him.
no,
but
it's just the
in part.
feeling about wrestling right now. But then
Yes.
again, explain why NXT. I mean, didn't they do a better number too than usual?
Yeah, they went up by, I believe, around, let's see here. NXT brought in 786,000. Last week, they
Damn.
brought in 746. So they went up 40,000 viewers. As where AEW Dynamite, they brought in 633,000. Last week, it was 772,000. So they were down about 130,000, 140,000 viewers.
Oh boy, I'm trying to think of what the
that's
reason.
a significant loss there, and it was a go home show build up for both the Great American Bash and for Fyter Fest. So they had quite a few matches announced and angles and things like that. So that's what surprised me. Why people would, it genuinely has to be people just feel upset with the culture that AEW is so heavily pushing.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what in the world could have AEW done. I mean, what culture do you mean? Do you think people are people mad that they're like SJWs, or are you mad that?
And very hypocritical in nature, because they'll tout and share continuously about how they're so supportive and they stand one way, but yet they're not featuring the creators that they are pushing. So it's.
What do you mean by
a difficult situation in the sense that, we're so diverse. We have we're going to be the most diverse roster, and, the sports-based wrestling that's going to have inclusion for all.
Well, I mean, they had a gay black man and a white guy in pigtails.
I see that. That's not my feelings, but
no, but I know
the general consensus.
I'm kidding. I know what you mean. They pushed all this stuff so hard and they're not delivering because those people demand over delivery. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
They want every match to be. Every segment to be,
and it's really more like the old school, like same type of deal with the but I don't know. I think people just have a negative vibe on wrestling right now overall, no matter what.
Oh, especially with the whole speaking out movement being such a prevalent issue as well.
I think people are angry that movement had so much effect on everything. I think it was annoying, to be honest. It wasn't annoying for the people that had. Like, it's just too much. I told you this was going to happen. Not you, Jake, but everybody else. I said this was going to happen. When too many people come out all at once with all these stories, people start going numb to it. And they start being like, all right. And then they start reading the more, like, lower-end version of those stories of a guy winked at me, so I left and never went back to the wrestling school. Like, go F yourself, then, you wuss. Like, what the? Somebody winked at you? Like, and you didn't go back? I was terrified. And then they get thousands of comments of, like, you're so brave to tell your story.
Yeah, I was so bullied
What?
because he asked me if I wanted to go out to dinner, and I said no, and then he didn't talk to me anymore.
Yeah. Oh, no. Like, I'm sorry.
Now, there are legitimate, real cries for help and real stories out there, too, and those get overshadowed and overlooked by these type of claims,
Right.
which are just dramatic BS nothingness.
Virtue signaling, attention craved idiots.
They have an agenda and they want to take somebody down, like Cornette. His response was fantastic. He knew exactly what he was doing, and his wife and him have a bit of an open relationship. He's like, anything that's ever happened has been in the guise of fun, and the person complaining isn't even someone that's actually upset with him. It's someone that went ahead and procured messages somehow. He's not even sure how they got them, but the persons that was the recipient of these messages says there's no problem. There's no issue, and doesn't know how this person got their messages or why they're making it to be such an issue. So
Yeah.
I mean, that right there, it's just somebody being mad for you. They're trying to represent you when it's not needed. And I say that is some of the most egregious, awful behavior that happens all the time, and it shows real racism, because you get white people that are crying for black people. Oh, you're too slow, or you don't understand that you need to be upset and outraged right now. So let me be outraged for you. Let me yell about this statue. Let me fight about Aunt Jemima. Let me get upset about those type of issues. When really the real issues at hand are not getting addressed now because of all this fluff and grandeur bullshit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what people want, but I know that and then you feel bad for the people that, like you said, that really have problems that are coming out with that stuff.
Yeah, because there's quite a few. A lot of most of the Joey.
And then
Ryan
you're sick of that.
stories
Then you are mad. You're mad about the few things that are disgusting.
Absolutely.
But then you don't know what to believe, and you go through all these different emotions, all these things, and it gets overwhelming. And now you got to watch the wrestling show, and you're like, ugh, like it really just was so much crap, and it was too much all at once. Just a memory dump or something. And you couldn't absorb it all.
Yeah, there was no way to process, and your emotions were drained by the time you got through 2 stories. You're like, I can't hear anymore. I can't mentally handle this.
Yeah, and then other people would say, well, like, sorry, you had to deal with all reading the problems.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, I agree. That is, it's not a big deal, but I don't know, man. It really did. It wore people out who watch wrestling. The ratings are a reflection of that. But why did NXT do so well then? And AEW hit its lowest rating ever. Yeah. What?
And, that was their lowest.
We were just saying how WWE was desperate trying to follow Fyter Fest, and that they're going to get beat those 2 weeks then, even though they're doing the Great American Bash, and then they won the go home show night.
Yeah.
What?
By a huge margin too. It wasn't like a simple 1,000 viewers that they've had previously.
Do you have what was advertised for NXT?
The Triple Threat was the main event that was advertised. So I know a lot of people really did gravitate towards wanting to see that match.
Who's in that?
That was Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano, and Finn Balor.
So maybe that's somewhat part of it.
And then Bronson Reed took on Karrion Kross.
But there was your star, Orange Cassidy, with Jericho in the ring, and it was 2 different types of segments too. One was a match that was billed pretty well, and then one was a face-off. So, you had really 2 different... I'd love to see what the ratings were in the last, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well. I wish we had a more detailed breakdown.
Yeah, that would be amazing, because I wonder if people would have chose the wrestling match over that sort of showdown. Oh, here it comes. Fade to Black. There he is. Isn't it his birthday?
It is.
It's the birthday boy.
Tonight we're getting fucked up. Tonight we're getting fucked up in here. I get fucked up.
Go ahead, Tessa Blanchard.
Some of that vodka. And pass me some of that ecstasy. And give me some of that pussy. Tonight we get fucked up.
Happy 200 Joe. What a long way we've come, been watching since the first Outta Nowhere with JD, became a fan then.
Woo!
Happy early B-Day, today's my 32nd.
Damn,
Let's
man.
get this party rolling.
I feel like I just was 32, man. I'm gonna be 36 on Sunday. Hey, does that mean you're a Cancer? You're a Cancer too. You know what that
yeah,
means?
I believe he fits in the Cancer.
That means we're a couple of crabby 69s or whatever it is. Fade to Black, happy birthday, man. Hell yeah. It's a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Out of nowhere birthday. It's my birthday Sunday. Sunday night, I will be having a Sunday night gaming party here. So I'll be playing all kinds of crap, and I hope everybody shows up for that. And tomorrow night is Monetize This. Big night tomorrow. Big spin on the wheel. Shout out to Junebug. He is the king of the wheel this week, baby. Shout out to Junebug. Oh, shit.
Google, China, YouTube, I love Google, I love China, I love YouTube. Happy 200th episode, Joe and Jake. Here is to 200 more. And fuck Bill Goldberg.
And fuck Bill Goldberg! The Soundwave 92. Thank you, Soundwave, for sounding off Soundwave 92.
Hell yeah, Soundwave.
Let's put Fade to Black on the board. He is the top donator. Fade, and his birthday, so perfect. Fade to Black. I believe it was $33 donation. That is the largest donation to the stream. Fade to Black, thank you, sir. You are the top donator.
Daryl in the chat said, bottom line, if the sexual allegations are legit, there needs to be police charges filed and a court trial to follow after that. Without these 2 things happening, it's hearsay. And that's the biggest problem.
That's exactly what I say. You know what, motherfucker? Go charge him then.
Yes. If you really genuinely have a problem, even if it's years later, you couldn't, come to terms with yourself and admit that it was an issue then, and now it is, then seek the proper channels. Putting it on Twitter does what?
No, it's just to attack people.
The court of a public opinion,
And get
all right,
attention.
he loses his job, but 6 months when people forget, you have a potential alleged rapist walking the streets and can find, a new source of revenue pretty easily. A lot of times people forget and or just forgive because time has passed and time essentially heals all. So it's a sad state of affairs that I hate having to argue for or against.
I can't tell you how many times I've said that. I was like, yeah, you know what? Then take him to court. It was
exactly. And then again with the court of public opinion, it's guilty until proven guilty.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd be suing the hell out of people.
There's so many people that have been just overloaded and bombarded with these claims, and then they've been proven or at least seen to be innocent. But by that point in time, they've lost their job, they've lost their wife, their friends. At what cost is it to clear your name?
Well, how about the people that are fired for what their wife says? Like, what?
Yeah, absolutely.
What in the world? Like, what kind of world do we want to live in? And the people that are like, well, then they shouldn't do that. Well, okay, well, watch how your family gets destroyed someday. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Anyway, Tessa Blanchard's fired. It looks like that's the truth. Wow. Is she going to go to AEW? It looks like AEW, right? Where else are you going to go? But will AEW take her after all these weird sort of allegations about who she is as a person? Do they want another miscreant on their roster?
And how much of, so many people have a hard time with Impact, Anthem, whatever you want to call it at this point in time. So I can't really, pile on her at this point in time because there's been so many stories of people not getting paid and having to deal with creative being a nightmare. Just so many issues.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. Let me put your Twitter handle up.
It is perplexing. I'll give you that much.
At countdown ended. There we go. I should have these things all graphics made. I got to remake graphics.
We had some stuff, but as time goes on,
things go away and whatever.
Tony Khan did say that Jericho will be on commentary for night 1 during Fyter Fest. So this week we will have Jericho for the duration of the Fyter Fest night 1 episode. He'll be on commentary.
Really?
I think they saw how well it worked with him being a heel commentator.
That's crazy too, because night 1's like we said, the stacked night. There's so many.
Yeah,
things.
it seems that originally when I looked at it, I was like, oh, they seem kind of even. But when you go back through and you really, go match for match, it seems like night 1 has a bit more.
I just think it's gonna flow better. I don't think. This night 2 could have one or two better matches, maybe. But it's if maybe depending on how they go. But night 1 is just solid from beginning to end. Like that looks like a solid card. If you just added 1 or 2 matches from the second night, that's all you need. But the fluff seems to be in the second night to me. No offense to the, wrestlers on the second night and especially the early on stuff. And isn't Nyla gonna cut a promo or something? Is she gonna roar at everybody? Roar! Whatever she does.
She'll pull the Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nyla Rose will pull a Nia Jax. We'll have a good time. Here comes the donation from Tully Blanchard. Oh my God, one of the 4 horsemen. Here on Out of Nowhere 200.
Ooh.
This is Tully, jeez. Good God.
Vince, sign my daughter. Impact just fired her and stripped her of the title. You need Tessa. Charlotte and Becky are out. AEW doesn't know how to book women's wrestling.
Yeah, they could use Tessa, but apparently Tessa's difficult. Tully Blanchard, thank you, Tully.
I had about motherfucking 15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
Oh,
I wonder how much of that is her being difficult to work with, or is it her being in a difficult surrounding? Meaning, is the company just hard to work with?
That's interesting. I don't know.
I'm not sure either. Some of the stories we've heard, it almost sounds like it goes both ways. She might be a bit of a diva at times, but then again, it also sounds like bad creative and really, hostile working environment. So,
well, last night I jokingly had a $50 goal, and you guys blew it away to like $700 or something. So I figured, okay, try a $100 goal tonight, and you've already knocked that away. So, kudos to you guys celebrating episode 200. Mike Biederman, what's up, man? How you doing? Mike Nightmare's in the chat. He's a member. Brian Austin's here. The Aggressive Urinators now a member. Black Labs in the house. Mike Stinson, what's going on? America seriously needs a purging. Well, I mean, that's scary because that's kind of what I'm worried. People have been watching that movie so much, it's almost like they're trying to enact the damn thing. Moss Blaze, thank you. Okay, Fabe in the house. Nightmare, Moss Blaze, and AJ Adams here as well. What's up, AJ, and everybody else? How you doing? We'll go through these donations. Lots coming in from you guys.
Bill, you cunt!
Whoa! It's okay, Fabe.
Frog off!
Our former co-host.
Giving some love to you guys for 200 episodes of Outta Nowhere.
Hey.
I'll try to call in if things settle down here at home, but wanted to send some love either way. Honestly, had some of the best fun doing the show with you both.
Love you, Connor. You come back anytime, man. Just message me, please, and come back anytime, especially since you're not doing wrestling anymore. He's kind of doing his own show now, but he's not doing
A little
wrestling.
mix of everything. The OK Fabe Show.
Yeah, so thank you, OK Fabe, man. What's up? And I love you, brother. I do love you, man. And we had fun with you, man. I miss you. I really do. I miss the hell out of you. And
I was trying to find the clip where we were laughing, dying at the Charlotte donation creation. That
Oh
night.
my God, yeah.
And no matter which one I went through, I don't know if that's down now or I just missed it, but I kept going through. Like I knew it was somewhere in like the 30s or 40s. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. So
It might
I
have
know
been
it was one of
one.
the nights that we filled in before JD was actually no longer part of the show.
Oh, man, I might have been one that came
I
down,
was
but
trying to.
I
Yeah, I
hope
was
not.
trying to find it. I might just be an idiot and missed it going through 200 episodes, but I threw that little video today, just as a little trailer, and was laughing at all the different things and going through people's favorite memories. And a lot of people brought up was how China was pretty much announced dead on the show. I mean, as sad as it was, just the fact that you guys were live when it happened
We
was
were
so
live
shocking.
and thousands of people were coming in.
Yeah, and then Jessie says these horrible things, thinking thinking it's a joke, because
Yeah.
who would believe that she's actually gone? We thought it was a hoax at first, and then it's confirmed. And, oh, Jessie.
Jake put out a beautiful little video. We'll play some of it here. A little nostalgia for Outta Nowhere 200. That's why I started the show early tonight, too, because I know this could take up some time. Boom. Tessa Blanchard fired. There's the cunt. I mean, I'm just kidding. Shake DeMarco, man, putting out a video on his channel earlier. JD's gonna sue you for using his image.
You're listening to the Outta Nowhere Wrestling Podcast.
I gotta tell you something.
Yes.
The last time I heard this many F-bombs, I think I was living in Long Island about 25 years ago, bro.
You were living right near JD, to be honest.
Bro, a lot of F-bombs on this show, huh, Joe?
Yeah, we're not the nicest. We're definitely mature audiences. No,
JD, I'm back. I just became old because we talked about Monday Night Raw again. It's old Joe Cronin. I became old again. The fucking Monday Night Raw turned my shit old. 912, you're on the Joe Cronin Show, and JD from New York 206 out of nowhere.
Someone just fucking tweeted me. China fucking died.
What?
China.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
No. Dude, I looked it up and I couldn't find it anywhere.
That
Except
can't be
Someone
real.
just DM'd me, dude.
That can't be real. Right away, Jesse doesn't believe it's real.
and I saw the chat.
I brought you a
You know, the hip parade, those were the
Tommy talking about the
days.
G-spot here with your face.
Oh, God.
I know the G-spot, don't you?
Did you say the G-spot?
Yeah, oh, gee, I love
Nowhere.
No,
That's all that matters.
What's up, everybody? Is JD here? I'll put JD on if he's here.
JD is here. Jake DeMarco.
Wow, I was really using the old boost back then. Look at that bass on the mic.
Yeah. Casanova got it right.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's what it
You
is.
are. JD is here.
sound a bit Jewish, you know that, honestly.
And you sound gay. Chrome.
Brian for sure, yo, and I'm fucking your mom up more. I'm crazy and I'm looking like... I'll be like two men in one.
Bagpipes be blowing.
There's a Drew.
They blow like my mother.
Your camel toe be showing.
Oh my god.
Dolph
And you
taught me
know-
all your tickle spots.
Hey, Paige, after you blew me, it looks like a clown down there.
I was educated at Oxford. I hold 2 degrees and was once considered the leading authority on fine dining, and now my job is to make this fat Irish asshole laugh. Fuck my life. Shit, piss, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Little tease. You can see the rest of it on Jake DeMarco's channel. And of
so
course,
many great moments that I didn't even get to include. But
yeah, we really didn't make a video or do anything. It was just Jake was like, "Here's some things," and threw it together. Do something. We just didn't have the time to put anything together. But it was fun. I'm sure someday we'll edit all a bunch of things together, and it will be fun. Because there's so many
TSS written all over it.
Yeah, maybe he'll get on that. He probably will. I mean, there's so many things, man. I'll probably go through things eventually, and I'll get things going because there's so many things, dude, that I even forget about.
Oh, I know. That's why I was asking people today on Twitter, and I was dying afterwards. I forgot about so many moments.
A lot of new crowd, too. A lot of people who have started watching in the last 6 months, year, and 2 years. There's even a lot of people that aren't even watching from back then, so it's some people don't even know. Remember. Jesus Davila.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Though this is all elite wrestling, not social justice wrestling, no wonder NXT beated SJW this week. Happy 200th JCS.
Jesus Davila, what up, man? Amazing, dude. Over 200 episodes of Out of Nowhere, over 200 episodes of Monetize This, 200 episodes of Morning Madness, Throwdowns coming up on 100. All my shows, man, hundies all around. This is like my 5,000th something video. It's crazy. And Jake has been blowing me the whole entire time. His lips are purple.
Swallowing, baby.
Swallowing. Swallow it all the way down.
Road jobs for days.
Oh, yeah. We are going to play some more donations, but we also have your questions from Patreon. So
yes, indeed.
If you haven't asked them on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show or use your app on your phone and whatever. And you guys can ask questions. We're going to get to the patrons' questions in a few. But first, I'm going to drink this beer.
Super Chat Party.
Damn, son.
Since I've had Jake on my show too, I can vouch for the fact you've upped your JD quality over the years. Pancakes, 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 pancakes,
hungry.
Pancakes.
Oh my God.
Pancake.
Dude, Spaz, dude, I like pancakes a lot. In fact, earlier today on my podcast up on Patreon now, I made everybody hungry because half the show is about all of our favorite foods, and it's up on Patreon right now. And one of my top 10, I said, you know what, pancakes, I think, is in my top 10. And I talked all about food and everything. It's all up on Patreon right now. So thanks to the people that heard it, asked the questions, and gave their input on their favorite food. I answered all of you guys about your favorite foods. I think I got everybody. And it was on an episode of Cronin Speaks on Patreon earlier today. Morning Madness is coming back every single day during the week, starting Monday. That's going to be big. But yeah, I answered all the food questions up on Cronin Speaks on Patreon, so go give that a look. Thank you guys for over 180 listens already, downloads for that. Sick. 340 patrons. Badass, man. Who's going to win this war next week? Who do you think?
I really don't know.
This is hard.
Cody said he's not holding a grudge over them using the Great American Bash name, and he's only focusing on Fyter Fest. So he sent out a tweet saying it's all good. I appreciate the sentiment. Although the event means a lot to my sister and I don't own the IP, and I'm not holding much of a grudge on it. But his sister did say that, hey, you owe my mother a paycheck. So,
yeah, he probably when he heard about it, I'm sure Cody was like, "Fucking assholes, like fucking motherfuckers."
Oh, see, again, that's the petty side that comes out of WWE. I mean,
yeah,
of all times to bring back something, as they have been recently.
They could have brought back anything. They could have called it like
exactly.
They even could have called it a 2-part takeover or something. They could have done anything.
They could have done a lot of things differently. Just like their handling of the coronavirus situation has been so piss poor. And some people are like, well, they're taking precautions. Taking somebody's temperature, to me, is just not enough at this point in time. Not even making it mandatory, but just not allowing people to wear masks if they want to wear them is a disaster. Being told you're not a wrestling fan, allegedly, if you're wearing a mask, that's ridiculous. You know, if Kevin Dunn did actually say that.
Yeah, we don't know 100%.
No, that's why I say allegedly, you know, grain of salt thing. But AEW is taking precautionary measures. Anyone that came in contact with QT Marshall at his gym or his home was kept away from the tapings last night. John Moxley was kept home, and anyone that could be in that, you know, they go and scaled back to see if anybody could come in contact. They were required to stay away from the tapings. Now, AEW has scheduled their tapings for both Dark and Fyter Fest. The tapings are going to begin today for day 1 of Fyter Fest and Dark, and then they're going to tape Fyter Fest Night 2 on July 2nd, so next Thursday, and that'll air July 8th. That's the night that Moxley's going to be on. So for him to be able to wrestle on July 2nd, that's not enough time for him to quarantine. So I'm really curious how they're going to manage and if we're going to get this AEW championship match or not.
Yeah, this is really up in the air. I'm going 50-50.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, because as we're now, WWE is forcefully testing everyone as much as they can. You know, we've heard AEW doing this all along, trying to be really precautious with what they're doing. And they have fans that need to wearing masks, and they have, you know, certain parameters in place. And nothing's perfect. There is no surefire way except for canceling the shows altogether.
Right.
But avoiding that, you know, at least they're trying to take as many precautions as possible.
I got this message, too, speaking of precautions, from Jeremy on Twitter, at CavsNation16. Congrats on LeBron win a little while back. He great DM to me on Twitter. I'm sure I can share this one. It was a good one. Joe, I wanted to give you thoughts on something. Ric Flair was on Raw. Then there was a mass outbreak. What if Ric Flair, God forbid, were to die? Vince would be done. Well, I don't think he would be. And never be able to show his face again. I don't agree with that either. But what do you think?
Vince would find a way to spin it, and he contracted it elsewhere. We didn't put him at risk.
No, I think that it would just be like, yeah, Ric Flair caught it and he died, and it's
tragic.
But you know what? He wanted to be here. Like he didn't want to die at home in a bed. Ric Flair wanted to go do
things. It's his love of wrestling that brought him. He wasn't forced. He wasn't even asked. He volunteered. He'll do stuff like that.
Right. I mean, we even saw AEW trying to protect Jim Ross for a little while, until they could guarantee that he was pretty protected.
Yes, and that's why the main roster is apparently so upset with WWE's response, because they've not been informed. They don't know how many people are being found positive. They're not being told who is positive, which I get there's HIPAA laws in place, but they should let you know so then they can do contact tracing to know what if I went out to lunch with one of these individuals. You know, we're supposed to quarantine and isolate, but they have us all in the same hotels, and so what if we went to lunch together? So they're not telling people. And like we said before, we know of, the 2 so far, but there's apparently over 20 names that have come back positive for coronavirus just this week for WWE.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's how you end up with a full-blown pandemic yourself, because then it just spreads continually. Because now you don't know, especially the way this virus does work and what we do know about it, the incubation period is such a long time that the people that you're testing could have the virus, not showing symptoms yet, could be spreading it, and the testing doesn't show until you have active symptoms.
Crazy enough, too, Brian Alvarez tweeted out, he said, it's worse than they're telling you or you think it is.
Oh, yes. Many people have said that.
Like, they're being leaked. Probably
Sean
people
Ross Sapp had said it. Satan had said it, that it was bad.
Well, because the wrestlers are going to them and panicking, probably like, God, you don't know what the hell's going on here, dude. This is crazy. This guy has it. This guy's getting tested. This person's sick. That's happening. We're worried. I'm scared. They're scared. And that's what Alvarez and these guys are all hearing from their contacts.
It makes me wonder if that's why they're doing the tribute to The Undertaker this Friday on SmackDown, because maybe they know that they are screwed and they're not going to be able to have people record anything for SmackDown today and tomorrow.
Yeah, it's probably it's probably like this week could be done. Plan for it being fucked up.
Yeah, unless it's already recorded, but I don't believe it was, because now they're doing this tribute to Undertaker episode. So I imagine it'll just be all video packages and interviews, since he didn't make the trip to Florida, so he's not going to be there.
Yeah, I hope you guys go jump on Twitter and follow me on Twitter. Matthew want to know my Twitter handle. We got him on the screen, but at JCS Commentary, that's right. My old one was banned again. I am banned for life on Twitter, so I operate from a manager operates from a VPN somewhere we don't know about. So get over there if you want to be a part of that. Just another reminder out there. Let me go to another dono.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Damn,
Want some
son.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Impact released Tessa Blanchard and stripped her of title according Bleacher Report.
Yes, Alexis Sweetass. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit tonight, and I mean, it's crazy, man. She must be hard to work with or something. I mean, it's just to strip her of the belt, man. Like, she had such a run with this stuff. They gave a woman the championship. She had a great run with Sami Callihan. It was like one of the best things going in that company. That company is cursed, man. Left and right. I mean, you give a girl a belt. She's stripping it of the woman champion.
Yeah.
Sick of wrestling? Black Cat Feline and I broke down the MCU's plans for Phase 4 as announced at last year's San Diego Comic-Con Hall H panel. Come on over.
I am out on MCU. I am so done, man. I'm going to pretend it all ended with Thanos in that second movie. Spaz Phoenix.
I am curious about some of the things coming up, like the Black Widow movie, so definitely have to check out what Spaz is putting
see,
out.
I think the Black Widow still is a little bit left over of the old stuff, and even the new Doctor Strange probably. But after that, it seems like this thing's going to hell in a handbasket with SJW-ness.
Yeah.
After that is my point. So, like, I'm not looking forward really. Like, but a few of the movies that come out post, I think I'll take those and add them to my MCU collection. But all the weird stuff that starts coming after that, I'm not in on it. I think
like WandaVision.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny.
No
oh
way.
my god, I'm so fucking
Oh my
horny.
god, there
oh
it
my God,
is.
I'm so fucking horny.
Yeah.
Happy fucking birthday. Oh my god, so
Yeah,
fucking
come on.
horny. Oh my god, so horny. Oh my god, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Donation, time. Put it in my round bum.
My bum, it goes deep. My bum, it goes deep. Yes! Yes!
Sup Joe and Jake, congrats on 200 episodes of Outta Nowhere and here's to 200 more. Perfect way to celebrate by playing Jake's favorite donation. Have a drink for me, Joe. Have a great show.
That's amazing. Jake's favorite band. I love it. Hey,
getting everybody wet.
And it's also an OG of the show, Breaking Oz.
Breaking Oz.
Breaking Oz, man. How are you, Ben? I love you, man. Thanks for still being here, dude. This is crazy. Breaking Oz is like... The memories of some of the people who donate hit me, man, because they remind me of years and years ago donating and stuff.
Oh,
Breaking
yeah.
Oz.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's a
been around
legend.
since the
What else we
beginning.
got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yes.
Tessa Blanchard was just fired from Impact. Happy birthday, Joe.
Oh, man, thank you. Not yet, though. Sunday. I can't pop it off yet. Sunday night. Show
Oh,
up
you know
Sunday
what?
night.
It's the week celebration. You get a whole week of celebrating.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be my
That's
week.
what happens in the JCS community. We want to celebrate all weekend.
I'll celebrate tonight on Monetize This, on Corrupted, and on Sunday night. Mad Action,
Hell yeah.
thank you. Yeah, dude, I don't know what I'm going to play for my birthday. Probably Diablo, but I don't know what I'm going to play for my birthday. Maybe PUBG.
I wish the season was starting for your birthday.
Dude, Jake, if you're around and you can download PUBG, man, let's do it.
You
Old
donated
time.
50
Oh!
bucks. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated 50 bucks. You donated 50 bucks, motherfuck boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Outta Nowhere 200. Much love, Joe and Jake. Chat much love.
Oh.
Hashtag bombing raid crew.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Thank you, broski. D. Welsh.
He used up his wallets last night, I thought, man. Thank you, D. Welsh. What's up, brother?
The
Thank
bombing
you.
raid crew dropping in.
And now we have to go, and for D. Welsh, man, love you, dude. Love you, brother. Hit me up if you have Anybody has any issues, man, I'll talk to you. D. Welsh is bumping off Fade to Black with the $50 bomb by D.
Sneaking
Welsh.
in, taking that title.
You know, he might sneak in, take your kid, Jake.
Hey, with the attitude, I'm telling you, I might be giving her away for free.
That's so wrong, man. How is she doing, man? Because her birthday's the day after me, so
yeah.
I'm gonna be. So what do you think? Like, I'm thinking just like send a card or just give you the money and just be like, give it to her.
I asked her, so what do you want for your birthday? She said, I don't know.
Money. I'm gonna give her money.
Figure it.
Oh my God, this was a bomb. Figure it out. Finger it out. Finger it out. Finger it out.
Happy 200 episodes of Outta Nowhere. Let's all finger it out in a circle, JDVenom and fuck Bill Goldberg.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. Ed's view.
Oh, I gotta find that donation thing now. Fuck Bill Goldberg, because that is funny.
Oh yeah, horny guys.
Yes, Leah.
Always.
Oh, I found it. Look, here it is. Here it is.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
It's just shoved up in there.
All right, relax. Ed's View, thanks for the $12, Ed's View, all the way from Japan. Konnichiwa. Ohayou gozaimasu. Domo arigato.
Party.
Domo.
Everyone's on trial.
Everyone's
Yeah, no
on
kidding.
trial. Heavy steps.
Guilty until proven guilty.
Guilty until proven guilty. A new video game coming to coming to Steam. Thank you, Heavy Steps. Big quarterly update from Diablo today. Yes, Brad. I actually talked about it. It's over on Evil Spectrum 3, my YouTube channel. I talked all about it earlier. They didn't really fucking debut anything for Diablo 4. They were just like, yeah, we're going to now tell you everything you already knew and tell you about how we're working on it. Okay, see ya. I was like, what? But whatever, it's a pandemic and all of Blizzard is working from home on Diablo 4. So yeah, I talked about it on my other channel. That's up, Evil Spectrum 3. Go check it out later. Heavy Steps.
You know, one of everybody's favorite memories is when Sean's View called in and him and JD had their beautiful fight with each other.
Yeah.
And then Sean's View got kicked off for Vince
a little
Russo.
bit of the bubbly.
I did.
Want some bubbly?
We booted Sean's View for Vince Russo.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it, bro.
I was this Asian girl last night and she told me don't get her pregnant cause the baby might like chicken noodle soup or it will want to use guns and nunchucks. His is Bruce Jackson Wawa.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, AJ Adams. Whoa.
Not touching that one.
God.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Jesus.
Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out.
Damn, Tommy.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm coming on your ass.
Oh.
Party.
Jimmy Daps.
Congrats on 200 drink up by Each.
Oh, Jimmy Daps. We're partying, man. It's just the beginning of the party. Jimmy Daps, another OG type, dropping 1999. Thank you, sir. What a year that was, 1999. If he smell. And then towards the end, Stone Cold got injured, and we didn't see Stone Cold for like a couple years, and he was never really the same again. Unfortunately, that's the problem with 1999. But everybody else on the Attitude Era roster stepped up, and they stepped up big, Jimmy Daps. You know that, son. You
Big
know
time.
it. What was your favorite year? 1998, WWE 1997, 8 or 9, Jake? Or 2000? Which 4 years? It's hard. It's a really hard one.
Yeah, because there's things of 98. There's some things each year that I really like.
Yeah. Interrupt. You got time to think now. Juan G, another.
Wanna get fucked up.
Yeah, son. This guy's from England, by the way.
Hell yeah.
If crackheads could dance.
So pass me some of that vodka, and pass me some of that ecstasy, and give me some of that pussy, tonight and get fucked up.
My birthday was yesterday and I'm 27.
Yeah.
Happy 200.
Yes, son. Yeah, 27. Juan G, $33. Thank you, man. I guess this guy is from England. We actually had one time somebody called and said that they know the guy because he's at a club that they go to. He does this all the time, I guess. I mean, dude, if I
Really?
seen this guy doing this,
That's
dude,
nuts.
Yeah, imagine seeing this guy. He's always there like this, like partying. I mean,
like you said, I'd pay to see that. Juan G, happy birthday.
he's probably got
Or happy
COVID
belated
now.
birthday.
This guy definitely died of COVID.
Oh, absolutely. That and a cocaine overdose. He couldn't breathe.
And
His
fuck
nostrils
Bill
were full.
Goldberg.
Oh yeah. Or
I would say 98 probably. There's so many things that stand out. I really love the Undertaker in 98 with the Ministry
Yeah.
going into full force. That's always something that I look back on extremely fondly. The Hell in a Cell match, WrestleMania 14.
yeah,
Probably
man,
say 98.
dude. When I found out it was like a year before that we found out, I think, or 8 months before or something, that WrestleMania was going to be in Boston. I was like, we're going to get WrestleMania in Boston? This is awesome. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like freaking out. And then they put the banner on the Fleet Center at the time before they renamed it back to the Garden. And I was like, oh my God, dude, this is crazy. And that year, that 98 year was a ride, dude. That was, yeah, I'd have to say 98 as well. Although 97 was wicked fun because that's when they started getting really vulgar and kind of real. And they didn't quite yet know what they were.
Yeah.
And even like late 96 and whatever. But 99 was when all the characters were coming together. So, and they toned it down slightly a little bit, but it was still, yeah, it really, 99, it started going more the comedy route than the serious attitude, hard nose.
Yeah, they started to delve more into the puppies thing. And
yeah, that sort of stuff.
You had Sable in 98, coming out with her handprint bikini, but it really delved into more debauchery and madness in 99. Some more of the crazier storylines, less reality based, I want to say all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we got we're gonna go to our Patreon questions. I'm setting that up, but I'm also gonna play another donation because we are man, you guys are all it's episode 200. People are going on
tonight.
There's a lot of stuff to get to here from you guys.
Super Chat Party.
Virtue signaling all over the map. No one talking about TJP and Keith Lee's abuse stories. Paige's mom forced out of the industry falsely. Sammy's nailed for stupid podcast comments. Yet Dream has a job. Jack lost his Riddle stalker. Me too'd him.
Yeah, Riddle stalker me too'd him. Spaz Phoenix. Oh my God, dropping a 50 bomb.
Huge bomb there.
Oh, Canadian.
Damn.
I would put him in there with D. Welsh, but Canadian money isn't worth as much. Holy shit, Spaz Phoenix.
He's
Thank you,
right
dude.
about it, though, because, Sammy got nailed for bullshit. And
Yep. Well, I mean, sort of. It was kind of fucked up, but we all know what he meant, and he wasn't.
Yeah,
he didn't.
exactly.
He didn't rape anybody, or
but
he
he apologized directly. She accepted the apology. It should be a null point, moot point at that time.
No,
Keith
you
Lee
can't.
was sexually assaulted, while he was drugged, and I mean that's terrible. That's not being really discussed.
Yeah, they don't
Same
care.
with
Nobody cares. I
TJP.
told you, I was raped by women. They don't. Nobody cares. I can tell you this. Nobody cares. Like, you know what I mean? Your issues in your life, my issues in my life. Nobody. I don't give a crap. Half the people that are like, oh my God, this happened to me. The guy. I'm like, that's nothing. I've like dealt with worse stuff, so I don't care about your stupid crybaby thing that might not even be real. By the way. Sammy Guevara saying, I'd rape the hell out of her. Oh, like, well, okay, wow. Like, I'm sorry. That's not the worst thing. I don't care, is what I'm telling you. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'll say it. I don't even care. Go ahead. I don't give a crap. Suck
I'm at the
me
point
off.
Now, if you have an issue and you need to come forward, then go to the police. And if it's not anything illegal, and it
go to the police that you want to abolish anyway.
Exactly, that you want gone.
Yeah, I hope they kill your mother in front of you. I hope
Jazz
they're
and
going to break in your house and kill your mother in front of you.
They don't want the police there, but then when somebody gets shot, they're like, quick, call 911,
Dude, people are stupid. People have lost their stupid minds.
Dildo asses.
Yes.
What about the interesting name change for WWE's Extreme Rules? They're adding the tagline, The Horror Show.
The Horror Show?
Yes, The Horror Show.
Oh, so there's
the
a Bray
Extreme
Wyatt.
Rules, The Horror Show.
So Bray Wyatt's match is going to be like a videotape.
House of Horrors thing,
Yeah.
maybe. I
Or-
hope not, but
or-
that seems to be what we're thinking.
Vinny Marseglia is going to WWE. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we're getting
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler in a WWE Championship match. That's the horror right there. That's the
Yeah,
horror.
that's
show.
no way.
Going for the WWE title.
No Extreme Rules in that match, though, huh?
Not yet, but I'm sure they'll add some.
They could use it if they could.
You could use it.
They could use it if they need it.
Yeah, we have that, and then Asuka and Sasha Banks.
You know what? Ladder match with Drew and Dolph. I'm in for that. I'm in. Sign me up. Don't care about the build-up. Don't even like Dolph much anymore. But put them in a ladder match. That could be okay.
I'm sure the match will be decent.
I hope it's really good, man. I hope they show us up.
I have no interest in Dolph whatsoever at this point.
Right.
He does nothing for me, sadly. I couldn't. I tried to get into the storylines. Nothing. He's another one like Braun Strowman. How you look at Braun, I look at Dolph. You know, like a total moron that somehow gets in his own way. Oh, I've got the belt. Let me go ahead and just leave it lying in the center of the ring for no reason, so I can come back in the Rumble and lose.
Right.
The hell sense does that make?
Oh, it's the horror show. Mike in the chat is. I think he's.
Now we're in.
Now I'm game. Now it's the horror show. There's going to be like devices all over the outside of the ring, like all kinds of weird devices and private devices. It's going to be very PG meets. It's like PG meets ChatterBait. It's going to be like it's an experimental thing for the kids. It's going to be amazing. Brokenlion. He's a $25 patron.
My name is Kane and
on
I'm donating.
I saw Joe Cronin and I just said I want to rape that man. I guess I'm a rapist now. Fuck all you pussies. #bring back Dilk.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And this is a time for, Orange Cassidy to really be that next big star. So that's at least what AEW is doing right. It seems like they're pushing some of their younger talent and some of their newer talent. I mean, Hager's got that big fight feel to it. Everything we're seeing from the Revival now, FTR, that feels like a big deal, with the tag division swirling and really coming to a head. I hope that they can do more with the women's division. That's why I was curious what they were doing with Abaddon and Anna Jay. But we didn't see anything from them last week. So Brian Cage as well, he's got a title fight coming up. They're making people feel like a big deal as best they can. As where WWE, I feel like there's just not enough star power to get through a Raw or even a SmackDown at times.
Yeah, there's not enough. Yeah, that's why, like we've said, like it's like maybe progress some storylines if it's safe and you have those people available and you can do something, and then spend the rest of the show being like, all right, well now we're gonna go to our flashback today from 1996. Psycho Sid and Shawn Michaels faced off after WrestleMania in the ring with Diesel. Blah blah blah, and like go to these like older flashback clips and then maybe talk about them, come back and maybe go to another clip and just go to these flashbacks. And I think we'd all have actually like more fun breaking down the old school stuff and talking about it than the current shit that like doesn't come off right. I swear, that's so weird.
It really does. And one thing, I know we kind of switched gears from all the Me Too speaking out movement, but I did want to bring this up because people were addressing it earlier in the chat and in some of the questions on Twitter. But Brock Lesnar was accused of sexual misconduct by Terry Reynolds. She said that he allegedly showed his penis to her and called her name as she was walking by when he was in the dressing room. He opened his towel so she could see his manly bits.
Oh my God.
I don't know how she survived. I mean, yes, is it disgusting? Is it, something that shouldn't happen? Absolutely. But with people talking about actual sexual assault and rape and grooming and statutory rape and real severe, things that put people behind bars and ruin lives, I just don't feel like this compares or stacks up.
I'm sorry, I was distracted for a second because this is crazy and has nothing to do with wrestling. But my mother, her car had to be worked on the other day, and they told her it was the catalytic converter. And I said, that's crazy. And then they said it was just a gasket on the catalytic converter, and it would be $700. And I told my mom, that's insane, because there was a noise going on in the car. I go, that doesn't sound right at all. She went to the dealership, and I'm like, that does not sound right at all. And I'm like, they can fix the gasket on the catalytic converter at a muffler shop. Go to a muffler place, and I told her the muffler place to go to. She goes to the muffler place, and is like, okay, they said it was a belt, so she's got to go.
Yeah, totally different diagnosis.
She's got to go to a whole different place. So then they tell her, listen, it's a belt. We don't do it. But up the street is this other place, blah, blah. They're really good. They do all our other things. She goes, okay, and goes up to that place. I get a text from my ex-girlfriend, who I don't speak to.
Really?
And she texts me from my ex-girlfriend with a email about the car from the company that did the work on the car. And they called my mother by her last name, which is, they spelled it wrong. They spelled my mother's name wrong, but it's like close. And they sent her an email. And so she goes, does your mother drive this car? I just got this email. And I'm like, why the hell would you get this email? First of all, my mother's never been to that place. So I'm wondering if, like, I've been there and had my car worked on.
Maybe.
I don't know. But why would they send it to my ex-girlfriend?
Maybe she was on file from the last time you had work done there. Like she was the...
I don't remember going there.
Could have been a different place and somebody bought it since then, too. I mean, if it was that long ago, because obviously you've been with Leah for so long.
That is crazy, dude.
I've been
with Leah for like 13 years.
Exactly
that
what
means...
I'm saying. Long over a decade since.
What is going on?
Really old record.
Dude, that is so bizarre. Wow, that is weird. Yeah, she went to a place that she's never gone to before, and I've never been there. So I'm assuming that my ex-girlfriend must have gone there, and maybe she under our address.
Maybe that's what it was. But still, that's so bizarre. Just such a blast from the past type of thing that you're not expecting. So random.
So weird. That's bizarre. Anyway, I'm over it. I just got to. It was just. I was like, what the hell is going on? Let me play a donation.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
That is so weird.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Happy 200th Joe and Jake. Found you 3 JDVenom fans since number 11. Here's to 200 more, congrats.
Gabriel Torres, $5. Thank you, Gabriel, very much, man, for the support over the years. Thank you, man. Cheers to Connor. If he's a little busy tonight, he may come, but he's been busy. If he's not, either way, cheers to Connor and JD, man. Thank you guys for all the help over the years and everything, and we love you. And shout out to JD for tweeting out. He did say he wanted to be here, but he's in the middle of recording and everything, and he's like ready to pass out and stuff. So shout out to him, though. And yeah, earlier I actually clicked on this. We were talking about Diablo 4 and some of the stuff they're showing. That's over on my other channel, Evil Spectrum 3, if you want to hear it. One more. Let's go to another one.
Our own shitty in Philly, we're pretty, yo. This whole city, we're gritty, yo. We
Look at Jake's hat.
our own shitty, yeah.
Your hat is sexy.
Yeah, baby.
In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. This whole city, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a
200 eps in. All the grit kept it alive. Hope I have Momi for the next mount so I can least get off one spin. If not, I'll sit BK and watch the madness. Also, I play games where you can use it, lol.
Spirit Infinity, man. I play games where you get F to death. Thank you, Spirit Infinity. Roy.
Thank you, Roy.
We have been having a
hell of a party.
I'm having a wonderful night, man. I don't got to do much tonight. I can just listen to what you guys want to say.
Yeah, we still got all the questions. We've got the Fyter Fest, card to get through for predictions still. I mean, there's a lot.
Oh my God, there's a lot. That's why I started early, man. Like this is wild. I play games where you get fucked to death.
Apparently, Cedric Alexander is taking shots at Vince on Twitter.
Cedric Alexander?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he in the company still?
Yes. He said, my new finish, face to the knee, a.k.a. the Vincent Kenny McMahon special.
Wow.
So.
That's awesome. Please fire me.
Dildo asses.
Shut up, you filthy animal.
D Welsh, man, we gotta put Spaz on there too. I guess the Canadian money does count, right? Spaz.
Especially because he's donated again, so that's coming up.
Oh, really? Okay, well then, yeah.
He's really cementing that spot.
You got to get it on there, man. D Welsh and Spaz Phoenix tied with the $50 donations. They are co-champions right now. Nobody likes a co-champion, though. Somebody got to break that up.
This smells like my vagina.
Oh, come on, Drew. Drew. Dude, it's not monetized this. Save that for Friday night. Come on, dude. Friday night.
It's 200 episodes. He's just raring to go.
You're sick, bro.
He got the Out of Nowhere championship, so still
You got it?
Still the reigning defending Out of Nowhere champion.
Look at that. You still got that thing.
Still got it. Holding strong, baby.
Well,
no taking it from my hands yet. My cold, dead hands you'd have to pry it from.
You should pee on it and send it to OKFabe.
I'll do more than pee on it if I'm going to send it to him.
Oh boy. All right. So should I go to? All right. I guess we'll do duels. We'll do the donations are coming in, and then we'll do questions from Patreon questions as well. So Patreon questions. Jay Swiss, number 1. I don't have a question. I just can't wait for a 200.
That's the best question yet.
That's a good one. Ryan Karp says, no relation to. Well, never mind. Congrats on 200. I've been watching for over 4 years now, and I'm beyond grateful for all the entertainment and coverage this show has provided. Oh, man, we love you. Thank you, Ryan. That's just too nice. We love you, brother. What do you think some of the funniest moments from Out of Nowhere over the years? Yeah, I think the booting, like Jake said earlier, booting Sean's view for Vince, Connor's impression of Drew. I've had a bunch of things that I've done that I don't remember but they're funny, and I can't remember them.
Our recap when we went nuts on the Crown Jewel, I think it was Saudi pay-per-view. That was great.
Oh yeah, that
snapped because it was one of those like late nights where it went into Out of Nowhere.
I can't remember them, but there's just a lot. I'm just sad we can't remember all the moments. That's what I'm sad about. I think Jake when he when we first played your parody of the JD situation. That too. That was really funny when we first played it.
That was graphic artist on Out of Nowhere. So.
But yeah, just so there's a lot. I do remember the earlier ones more. Like me and Jake's kind of blend together more, just because we've done so many at this point.
Yeah, well, because too, is it Raw? Is it SmackDown? Is it AEW? Is it they all kind of file together. As with JD, it was only once a week, so it was easier to recall individual episodes.
Yeah, it was way more simpler than we did last time.
Things I was looking for, I'm like, oh wait, that was a Raw review.
Right.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. My brain is turned to mush. I need to if I was a little more successful, if I had like 300,000 subs and like 3,000 patrons or even like 2,000 patrons or something like that, I'd probably hire like a person to like catalog everything, and it would be way easier. Colleen Schmitz, what up to Colleen? Whoop, we'll go back up and go back down and go back up, then go back down. In fact, you know what? This bar ain't working. Let me make it bigger. Damn you, Tannen! Sorry, I was watching Back to the Future the other day. All right, here we go. We go. It's way bigger now. I like when it's bigger.
You said size didn't matter.
It does now. Colleen Schmidt says Halloween is on a Saturday this year. Hypothetically, if AEW were to do a pay-per-view on this day, do you think WWE NXT would bring back Halloween Havoc? Dude, you know what? Although you're not a dude, Colleen. But Colleen, you're onto something. How much you want to bet, Jake?
Do that.
Halloween Havoc happens on NXT.
Especially because they've talked about bringing it back for quite some time now. And then it was, Hell in a Cell. Last year we heard, Halloween Havoc's coming back. We heard it so many times because of the introduction of AEW. They wanted to do something big, and that never happened.
Wow.
So, AEW still has to replan the War Games match. What was it? Blood and Guts, they had called it, because they haven't done that yet either. So we have that to look forward to at some point in time.
Yeah, AEW Blood and Guts. I guess they could counter with Halloween Havoc. And Blood and Guts is they just skipped it, right? And I guess at some point later they'll bring it back, maybe.
Yeah, because it was supposed to happen, and obviously the pandemic occurred. So.
And this is even more freaky with the fact that, if the WWE officials and the WWE wrestlers see a person next to them getting it a second time, that's going to freak them out.
Yeah,
my aunt thinks she had it twice, by the way. Leah was telling me that. Because she was like wicked sick twice. And I'm like, maybe. But that was like January and then like March or something, or February. I don't know.
Yeah, Pocket Aces, blood, guts, and COVID.
Yeah, I mean the COVID might be the least of the worries.
It might be at this point, but
Unless you get it a second time.
Which, like you said, how much does that screw up stuff? Because then you're thinking, all right, well, 4 wrestlers got it. At least we know we could put them in the storylines because they're not going to get it again, right? Well, now you don't know, and that even more uncertainty is got to be a drastic, set of changes being brought about.
I got to tell you,
to write small, everything's going to be short term because they're not going to know if they can do anything long term with anybody.
Jake, you are going to be pleased.
Oh yeah,
our good buddy, friend, listener, and now friend, Gatekeeper Drew, has come through with the Peacock donation debut.
Yes, indeed. He sent me the timestamp.
I want to see AJ Styles versus Orton just once, and then AJ has the belt, and Orton fucking retires.
Wow, you sound way different then. Well, here it is.
Using the headset.
I want to be the champion. I want to be the champion. Lesbian peacock mode activated.
I smell a new donation.
Absolutely.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife.
Maybe I got it wrong. Hold on. 17 minutes. Oh wait, that's not it. Do we play the donation? Or that was it?
This is you making the donation.
Oh, I start making it in a minute?
Yeah, you start making it throughout this.
Oh man, when's the part when I make it though? Like, was it earlier than this? I mean, that was the Peacock, and that was funny, but where's the part where I...
turn it into when you play her music, and we all start dying.
Where is that, though?
Going again. Going ahead and go... I know.
Damn, this out of nowhere had 13,000 views with 600 likes. I really sent this show down the drain. We were killing it back then. Oh, my God.
Both of Aaron Hernandez's feet did not touch the floor.
Donation too. That's got to be the best one I've probably seen so far.
I'm being optimistic because what else were they going to do? Everyone against Orton sucks. But
Well, Joe, I'm going to cut you off. Here's my problem, though. We have, Juicer Mahal going again, going ahead and go. I know.
Would you just say
for
Peacock?
the WWE Championship, the top of the prize, top of the mountain, and then we have AJ Styles going for the United States Championship. Like, it's just so ass backwards.
It's backwards, but I don't want to see.
He's going for a title. If he beats Kevin Owens, it'll be worth something. They'll build up the.
Oh, this might be it here.
You just found
Top
it.
Rope Promotion of Wrestling.
And the
yeah, I mean, those guys are a staple here. I know Maria's been there before, and I know Mike more than Maria. But, hey, Charlotte, what's up?
It's never going to get old.
No.
Women's champion. I am going to get fastly furious.
Let me ask you one more time again nicely. I would like to be the SmackDown Women's Champion right now.
Hold on, where's the fucking... I know what will set this thing off. Oh my God, here it is. Ready? Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, here we go.
You gotta play Charlotte's music. The ass shaking.
Oh, here it is. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude.
So
Whoa.
Good. That was too fucking perfect. It matched the beat perfect.
When the thing just is spread open with the wide shot, like that murders me right there, bro. I gotta see it again.
You're laughing. That right there kills me every time.
Philip DeFranco makes a cameo out of nowhere. I just
Talked about
completely.
Daddy 5 that night too. I remember that.
Dude, I lost my mind when that wide shot of. Oh my God! I don't know why we ever took that donation down. Like it was.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated $50, motherfucker boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
I want to kill off all the people on Twitter that seek attention making others a living hell. I want to hurt them all and then give them something really to complain about.
Yeah.
You fake ass fucks deserve to realize that pretending to be brave is not brave.
Preach, Bullsy.
I agree, man, with most of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them, it's just BS. Bullsy, you are a beast.
They just want attention and to be called brave. And
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, you're brave for ruining someone's life. Good job. Except for the people that really are brave. I get it. But some of them, a lot of them aren't. It's bullshit. It's Bullsy, $50. He's tied with everybody else. And, we did that was a donation. Somebody in the chat said make it a donation. It was. That was a $30-something donation for a while. And then it didn't get played a lot for a long time.
Something with YouTube as well.
You're right. It broke. Thank you, Bullsy.
Google loves Tommy and Bullfrog. Google really loves Tommy and Bullfrog. Let's get froggy, Google.
Hell yeah, Bullfrog. Thanks for helping us out with the algorithm tonight. And Bullsy, I'm going to need
and I'll be banned off the shows. I thought he was already banned.
Yeah, is that what he said? Yeah. Joe, I got a new idea for you. If $5,000 comes in, I'll be banned. Well, you already are banned. He's an idiot. Bullfrog, though, thank you, Bullfrog. Yeah, I'm gonna need the JCS army. When I'm gonna need you guys to fight with me on Twitter. So shout out to everybody in the chat. You are all part of my army, and we will attack if we need to, but we don't attack people unless we're attacked and badly.
Retaliatory only.
Give it a hell yeah!
We strike back.
Joe and Jake him happy out of nowhere made it to 200. And Joe, a part of me still wish you and JD did some kind of show together because I feel you and him has amazing chemistry together. Too bad he's an asshole and a cat fucker. Hashtag bring back Dilk.
Broken Lion.
Oh my God, Broken Lion. Dilk made.
Out of nowhere lasted that long too, because when JD had left, you had said you were going to change the name or do something different. That's why we were making the joke. Go out of somewhere.
I don't think he wants to do anything with
Super
me.
Chat. First, it didn't say JD. It said
Pancakes. Pancakes.
Yeah, it said something
pancakes. 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 Pancakes.
Give me those
pancakes.
pancakes.
Pancakes. Pancakes. Pancakes. Pancakes.
Thank you, Spaz Phoenix.
I'm about to get it, man.
Give me those pancakes there.
Here we go. Oh,
you fuck.
Oh, no.
Sure, they could have named it any other name, but Great American Bash has historically begun on the first week of July. The logic is sound.
The aggressive urinator, JD. I think they can. Yeah, it probably is, but it is a little bit. You can't help but think about how weird it really is too. Aggressive urinator, JD. People are gonna put those assumptions together. Yes, JD could not be here, but he does say hi to everybody, and I don't think he wants to ever do anything with me again. Really, he called in once not that long ago. We talked. I talked to him on text,
which is nice.
Yeah,
he unblocked me today, so that's a
there you go. He unblocked Jake. He texts me. I texted him once in a while. We text together. It's just
I sent nudes, but
I think he's too trapped in his own stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Let's get gay, I want that gay in my face, I want that gay, let's get gay, it's a party with the gays, I love gays, I want gays, I'm not straight, I want gay, I want that gay up in my face, let's get so gay, and I love gays in my face.
Happy 200th Joe Jake JCS Army. After these short years watching this show, it always put a smile on my face. Keep looking beautiful, and as always, fuck Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, baby. Black Lab 27. One of the biggest supporters in a while.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck. Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
But at least we got a little bit of clips from our buddy JD to play. Literally,
a bit of the energy.
Dude, without him, there wouldn't be nothing would be as entertaining as some of it has been. So I mean, like seriously, like, we've had some fun times, even when we were fighting with each other. Like, it's really made for some great entertainment for you guys, to be honest. So it's been really good. Black Lab, and I love, I really do like the guy. In the end, so we talk. We're cool. I mess with him sometimes on Twitter, and he snaps back, and we have a fun time. But I really do respect him, to be honest. I just, yeah, I mean, Jake might fight him, though, but we're,
I'll fuck him up.
That sounds like you're going to gay him up. What the hell was that?
I'll fuck him up, then I'll fuck him.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of weird, but, I mean, I'm down. I mean, it's Pride Month. Listen,
it is Pride Month.
That was the $69 donation for Pride Month. So everybody in the chat, man, I hope you guys are throwing those rainbow flags up. Throw them rainbow flags up for Pride Month, man. We ain't no SJWs, but we got our gay friends' backs. You hear that? You get everybody gay out there, lesbians, gay, LBGTQ, WLWP. We got your back. I ain't gonna change my life for you, but I got your back, son. And you should be able to get married and be in love with each other. That's all there is to it, man. I love you all. Much love for Pride Month. The month of my birthday, I'll share it with you, rainbow flag and all, man. I'll tell you what, if Leah ever dies in a car fire, I'll chop my cock off and I'll scissor one of you lesbians. I mean that, by the way.
That's hot.
That was creepy as hell, actually. I'm sorry. That was very terrifying for anybody who...
I got an adapter.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That was way too... Like, after what Sammy Guevara did, man, that was too over the line. But it's okay because... JD would rape the hell out of Alexa Bliss. So, whatever. How about you? What do you think about his fight with Alexa Bliss?
I did feel bad because...
Oh, he didn't really have a fight with Alexa because, to be honest, he never hoped that those words got to Alexa.
That wasn't his intentions, and I know that for a fact. That's not why he said what he said. And he does it to get a rise out of his audience.
What did he say? He didn't say he wanted to rape her. He said...
that basically she'd be bad in bed because she's bad in the ring.
Oh yeah, she'd be bad in bed. That's what he said. Okay, yeah, okay. I remember now.
And I could see why she'd be upset over it. But it was a troll attempting to get her attention.
Yeah, a big troll account made a big name. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, now I remember what he did. Okay, just
a weird thing to say, no doubt about it. It was odd.
When you're doing shock comedy and you're just having fun doing shock comedy, you're like, oh, whatever. But when the actual woman hears it, then you feel like horrible because you don't want the woman to actually, you don't want somebody, because they're going to take it wrong. It sounds really horrific. It's a bad thing to say. It's nasty. And when they hear it, you're like, oh no, like I don't want them to hear that. Like, because I don't want them to feel that. But then it's like, well, then don't say it. People will say, well, then don't say it. But
people hear it, don't say it.
But you're doing comedy. You're doing comedy. That's an attempt at comedy. Maybe disgusting to many people, but it wasn't, people's attempt at comedy. And what are you going to do? Oh, he said that she sucks in bed. That's right. Okay. She sucks in bed. Okay.
She sucks in bed. She probably, because she put no effort in the ring, she probably does the same thing in the bedroom.
That is so messed up.
It's a very weird, Shirley, but
even when he said it
the
in
way
that video,
they all came on top of him, like, well, he would have liked that. I didn't like the way they all attacked him.
Yeah, because they dug up something old and then sent it to her.
I had my issues with JD, and I said then I was supporting him in that sense. Now, he said what he said. There's repercussions for what you say as well. He did apologize. My problem was if you take what he said out of it and all that, it was the people that were ganging up on him and attacking doxing him, attacking his parents, attacking family members. That's the stuff that I got really upset with.
That's sick, bro.
So unnecessary. And there was a lot of wrestlers in the WWE supporting that and instigating it as well.
Yeah.
So be a star and don't be a bully. They're like, oh, well, we're attacking a bully. So you're going to bully the bully and become a bully because you don't want bullies to be bullying people?
Yeah, and he didn't really bully her. He made a crazy statement or a joke on his show. That's not bullying. See, I've already went over this, but saying a crazy statement on your show or a crazy joke on your show, that's not bullying. Bullying would be sending her that statement all day long and telling her she sucks in bed. That would be bullying her. Tweeting her all day, telling your fans to go tell her that she sucks in bed like over and over again. That would be bullying her. That would be a bully. That would be horrific. So instead, he got bullied. And that was the funniest thing about the whole thing is like, this fucking guy is the one getting bullied. That's not bullying. This is bullying. And if he kills himself, you all are as bad as the people that you hate, supposedly, because the Asian girl killed herself. The Japanese woman killed herself because people bullied her about things that she offended other people on. That's the bullying. It's the irony of these people. You are the bullies. And by the way, I've said way worse, and I don't give a crap. I will hurt you, son. I will hurt you. Bradley. Anyway, man, my computer really wants to restart with this. You know when your video card, graphics card needs an update and you don't realize it? Yeah, I've needed one for like 8 hours and I forgot, and so my computer's like.
The show started, so and it kept.
Oh man, look out! Here it comes.
Please stop punching my car. That's all I got. Stop punching my car. Stop punching my car. Oh my God. Stop punching my log. Oh my God. Stop punching my car. Oh my God. Stop it.
If Flair died, Vince would lose Charlotte instantly. But this is Vince. He basically buried Owen's widow in court to avoid taking responsibility for Owen's death. This virus isn't going away either. Pray for those affected and stay safe, everybody. Folded hands.
Yeah, this is looking ugly, Soundwave 92. Thank you, man. The Stop Punching My Cack donation. It's one of my favorite.
Oh, and the chat was right, too. Yeah, Alexa's boyfriend did get threatened online, and
really?
A bunch of stuff happened recently.
Who's your boyfriend?
Ryan Cabrera, the singer.
Shit bomb. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
777 sextillion 777 quintessilion 777 quatuordecillion 777 tridecillion 777 duodecillion 777.
I like how he gets tired, dude. That's the funniest.
707.
Yo, Big Matt, thanks, man. Is Alexa like tweeting out? I mean, my kids' lives have been threatened. Your kids' lives have been threatened. So,
Yeah.
like, when I see people like Alexa, like, oh, my boyfriend's life, it's like, dude, our kids' lives have been threatened, and we're barely making, we just show it, tweet it out, and be like, all right, well, we're going to tell the FBI about this now. So, but, like, pretty much, yeah, I mean, the internet is messed up, and everyone is perpetuating stuff. I just think they need to start to, like, if you threaten somebody, just investigate the person with the, the FBI or whatever, or with police.
There should just be some way to, if you say something that you can prove is a legitimate threat, like you want to report it, it goes to the police.
Yeah.
There needs to be like some form of cyber police at this point.
But then you got to worry about, like,
police need a cyber crimes division that's more prevalent for certain things.
But then you got to worry about saying stuff like, I say or JD says, or, people brought up Howard Stern, and, like, that's what I've always been like. I mean, I've been worse than JD, I think. I mean, almost, if not. Maybe not with the women, but, just with shock stuff. And it's like, when's the next time, then how many people would say, like, oh, he threatened me in this video or whatever, and you're not threatening anyone. You're just like, I hope they die. I hope they get in a car accident. And, like, next thing you know, you're in trouble for saying that. Like, so that gets to be a slippery slope. But when someone directly threatens your boyfriend, says, hey, next time I see him with you, I'm going to do this or that. Well, that's a little bit on the criminal side, like threatening violence in a place. Like when everybody was from New York was threatening to kick the shit out of me in New York. I don't know what it was, SummerSlam or NXT or whatever. When all of my former co-host friends were like, they're like, we're going to beat you till your eyes come out of your head or something like that, and we're gonna fuck you up and put you in the hospital out here. And I was like, well, that's weird. And so then basically I was like, well, that's bizarre. And then my buddy started acting weird to me, so then I didn't go to New York. It's weird, dude. And then he was weird too, and then he threatened me, but then he pretended like he didn't, but he did. And then I was made to be like a weirdo for not going, but it's like, really, I was threatened by people to be like, whatever. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't know. I felt the vibe of like something bad happening, so I didn't go. But it's like, dude, that type of stuff is weird. Like, what are you doing?
weird situation.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
7 people threaten you. Like that's. What do you do? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll go there with a knife. Like, you want to play with the knife? I mean,
I'm cleaning up my system there.
Yummy. Yummy.
Oh, it's
Yummy.
Arushin too.
Congrats on 200 episodes of Out of Somewhere. Since you've been saying it wrong for 200 episodes. Seriously, congrats, and hopefully see you at 400.
God damn it is Out of Somewhere. We've been saying it wrong this whole time.
It's unbelievable that Arushin Chu, the man with one of the sexiest cum beards you've ever seen. Like, when you shoot on this guy's face, it hangs on there like Christmas ornaments. Arushin Chu, man, much love to the OG. He's been here for years. Thank you, sir. It wouldn't be a show without an Arushin Chu donation, baby. Aru. Cheers to you.
True OG.
It's Gay Pride Month, baby! Yeah! Sunny Kiss, I want that
Let's get gay, I want that gay in my face, I want that gay. Let's get gay, it's a party with the gays. I love gays, I love gays, I want gays. I'm not straight, I want gay, 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 gay. I want that gay up in my face. Let's get so gay.
Yeah!
Let's get so gay, and I love gays in my face.
Happy 200th out of nowhere, you sexy motherfuckers.
Woo! Holy shit, broken. About to come down the aisle. Broken.
Rainbow justice.
What was that?
I said he's spreading the rainbow justice.
Spread the rainbow justice, baby. That's when you RAPE a person who doesn't like gays.
That's it. Force him to like it.
Broken Ambrose and Black Lab 27 are now tied for the out of nowhere episode 200 JCS Digital Championship with the largest donations. This is a very prestigious title tonight.
Yes, indeed.
More prestigious than usual. Because Jake has given it his blessing down there.
Congrats on the 200 episode. Google is great for letting it happen. Much love to Jake and the JC Army.
Yeah, we found the keywords not to say howdy D&Z. Thank you, man, for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum.
A real shit bum.
Thank you, sir. Let's go back real quick to the questions because we have a lot of those too on Patreon. Our members of Patreon will be shouting you out if you guys are patrons. 340 something patrons and counting. We got Colleen's earlier, so let's go down to Parker. I know you've talked about this, how you compare your mental state in January 2020 versus now. I remember when everyone got all weird and brought up all the toilet paper and bought up all the toilet paper in the stores. Seems like forever ago.
It does feel like forever ago. When this started in January, I was more worried about it then than I am now, honestly, because then I knew it was going to come over here. I kept saying it to anybody that would listen at that point that, hey, this is going to be bad. Stock up on food. Get some masks. Go to Home Depot and say you got to hang some drywall and pick up some filtered masks, things like that. And you just saw them welding people in apartments and keeping, so much disinformation and going out, doctors on streets with machine guns. Like, it was just a very scary time. And to think how that could happen here. So,
yeah.
I mental state is a little bit better now.
The funniest thing was my mother being angry that people started wearing masks. Like in January, like basically the Asian population started wearing masks, and my mom was like, it's so terrifying, and now the people are wearing masks, and they're all wearing masks, and it's scary that they're wearing masks, like there's something wrong. And I'm like, oh yeah, Ma, you're gonna be wearing a mask soon, maybe. And I mean, I kind of said it as a joke, but I meant it like it could happen that we're all wearing masks soon. And that was in January. And I was like, and it's just crazy. Yeah. So it's wild. I'm actually re-scared again now that I'm finding out that people are getting really reinfected, confirmed. Like, that is actually, like, I heard that some people, like, there was a rarity chance that it had happened and wasn't really.
Yeah, it's just seemingly becoming more prevalent and more
now
common.
If you're telling me this is a regular thing now, I had no idea about that. I thought everyone was saying that we don't really know that now, and I know that we thought it might be true. It might be happening.
Yeah.
But now that it seems like it is,
seemed very uncommon or very, very rare. Now it's seeming to happen more often. So
that's bizarre. That is really that's
testing was the new testing. Like there's so many parameters that could be misleading, but we don't know for sure. So just taking that at face value, it's scary.
Parker, I'm re-scared all over again, dude. Robert, we have toilet paper back though. Robert Valente, what's up, man? Brett Favre comparing Kaepernick to Tillman is a topic for you. Thank you. To Pat Tillman? Wasn't Tillman the man that was shot in the Army? He left the NFL to be in the Army, and he got shot by friendly fire. Isn't that Pat Tillman, or am I wrong? Is that a different guy?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look into it. I really don't know.
We got called the wrong show. It's not the football show anymore. I think Tillman is the guy who, pretty sure that he is the soldier. Yeah, Patrick Tillman. He enlisted in the Army in 2002 after the September 11th attacks. He basically left the NFL for a greater cause to join the Army, and he was shot by friendly fire. Colin Kaepernick, I guess, kind of. I don't think they're the same. They are in a way, because Colin Kaepernick believed something, I guess, and then he stood for it, and then he lost his career because of it, I guess. So that's the difference. But also, Colin Kaepernick was raised with money and white parents who rescued him, and I mean, I think Kaepernick is. I think he's fine. I wouldn't have told the NFL football players they can't kneel. I would have been like, okay, you want to do something, go ahead, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to stop you.
They should have just let them.
I would have let them do it, get your message out there. Cool. All right. But I think Kaepernick was kind of a baby at the same time, but also he did great stuff. So it's like both. I see both sides of it in a way, but Tillman just straight up is a hero.
Yeah,
that guy went
being shot that way and taken out. That's terrible.
Pat Tillman went to the goddamn Army and then died fighting for the country. Colin Kaepernick is a spoiled rich fucking idiot, but he did bring awareness to an important cause, but he also is kind of an idiot. Like, I mean, it's a whole. I have like 50-50 with Kaepernick. I don't think the guy should have been like as criticized. I think they should have just let him do whatever. Let him do it and let him spread the message to people, and fine.
Deep a little bit though, which got people up in arms.
Didn't he have like pigs on his socks or something?
I don't recall. Could have been the case. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I respect what everybody believes, but to me, Tillman is a little more of a slam dunk.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not because he's white either. I don't care if he's white, black, or whatever. Just the idea of joining the Army instead of playing your football career, and then you get shot to death. Like, I'm sorry, that's not even. It's similar in a way, but it's not similar in the way. No.
Really quickly, on a side note here, before we get to the next question, you just said it doesn't matter if you're white, black, whatever. For some reason, it reminded me. I actually had the weirdest dream the night before, and I wrote it down in my phone. And I said I never get a chance to. I have to tell this to Joe. So, I actually, in the dream, dinosaurs were real things. They existed. Like, it was just people could own them, and it was kind of just a real thing. But I worked on a television set for Barney, the dinosaur, but it was a real dinosaur. It was just a real purple dinosaur, but it was real.
Barney's real.
Barney kept getting in trouble because he was eating the kids on set.
What the fuck?
I was the producer that had to handle Barney to stop eating the children. And I was like trying to negotiate with the dinosaur, and the dinosaur could talk, and he was like a total asshole. And then he'd be, all right, lights, camera, action. He'd be, oh, I love you. But no idea why I had this dream. Don't know how to interpret it. Don't know what to make of it.
What the fuck?
The jokes, but
dude, what in the world, dude? Like, that is
needs and cares as like a production assistant on a set.
You had to do all the PR for the dinosaurs. Like, yeah, he ate a 7-year-old, but think of all the good things he's done.
Sorry, he's taking sensitivity trend. Yeah, pretty much that kind of idea.
That is wicked funny. That is bizarre as hell, dude. What kind of crack? What kind of drugs are you taking for that esophageal thing?
I have apparently the wrong combination, but I rolled over. I was like, I wrote down different parts that I remember about the dream. So earlier today, I was looking at it, and I was, what? I sounded like a madman.
That's awesome. Like I write them down too when I get weird ones. Like my dreams are always like mud starts killing people, and then the acid goes into their bodies and they melt. And I have dreams like that. I mean, you had but you had like some kind of somewhat organized dream compared to me. Like mine are just what,
beginning, middle, and end. So.
Corey Steinmetz says, do you think there is actual footage of Owen Hart falling? We'll be able to view it. I think they did have it, right? Or they did I thought they did have it, but they wouldn't release it, obviously. But
yeah, they have it where they have that. They have Draws's neck break. There's a couple other videos I know that it says "Do not destroy, do not duplicate, do not watch," and they're in Titan Tower's vault.
Wow. I wonder if I'm sure his wife didn't want to see it, but I mean, I wonder if she has access to that somehow.
I wonder if she did see it for.
Why are we wondering about this? Is the other question. Like, what a weird thing to wonder about.
I've always wondered if that would ever get leaked.
Well, yeah.
Knowing that they have a copy of it. I mean, it's been so long, but it's amazing that it didn't, because they lucked out being in the sense of if it was to happen, I guess it was a good thing that it wasn't like, all right, here's the start of his entrance, and then he fell. He happened to fall while the promo was still happening. So the video package.
Well, I mean, it's just like, would you want to see it? Would anyone really?
Not, but I'd be curious, so I probably would.
I guess I would in a way, but yeah, it would be rough, like
but that's a real emotional one, especially knowing how much of a great person he was, and you feel like you know him personally by how much he was spoken about.
Growing up and watching him and stuff.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
The weird thing about that is, believe it or not, and I know that, a lot of people are going to say what they're going to say, that it isn't leaked, or that it is leaked, or, that whatever, but the weird thing, and a lot of people aren't going to believe this. I mean, quite frankly, but to be honest, it is leaked. And quite honestly, we have it. And a lot of people don't know that we have it, but we do have it. And so I'd like to show it to you right now. A lot of people don't know that, but we actually have it.
Wow.
Me and Tommy, and courtesy of Troy. We actually, unfortunately, that disgusting moment is leaked with me and Tommy seeing Troy.
But we wouldn't let you wear any pants so you die. All right. So
yeah, that's why I'm putting the Canada flag in my nose right now.
Is that your best Bret Hart impression?
Well, you are one disgusting slob.
No, but I can do a better Owen Hart impression.
Let me hear it. Oh, God.
Why is he?
Oh, no. We're never going to get him out of the air.
Oh, my God.
What you with Dave?
I can't believe I'm on camera laughing at this. This is not going anywhere either.
That was really fucked up, man. To the point where I contemplated, like...
And then Sean's View called in after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have the leak. See, we had the footage the whole time. We had the footage the whole damn time. Imagine that.
I'm sure they had to go and review it in court.
I mean, dude, we really thought that was fun. We were like, oh my, we couldn't believe Troy did that, to be honest. Like we were like, and then like Tommy's like, it's not I can't get off camera. I can't get out of this. I'm in this video. Like there's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do to get out of this video. And Troy, oh my God, man.
I know when Connor and I did the wrestling retrospective on Hart, we had heard the audio of when he fell to the ring, and you hear both JR and King react.
I don't think I could do it. I don't know, man.
That was pretty heavy. What happened is because the pay-per-view television signal went out continually, the audio goes out when there's no video. So even though, because when they change to a video package that's not in the ring, the audio continues for commentary. So somebody had the audio portion recorded with no video, and they play that, and you hear the commentators react. You hear the thud while the promo's going on, and everybody reacts.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
fuck. I don't. I mean, maybe I would. I guess I would look. Remember, for years on YouTube, people would think you could find it.
Oh, I know.
And then it was always like it was always a 15-year-old dropping a WWE figure onto his wrestling ring.
Show the one with when they threw the guy threw himself off the scaffold. What's his name?
My God. Hawk. When Hawk went off the thing.
No. Shit, it was an ECW.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I would not. I mean, I remember I have the show on VHS, so I have the live event on VHS. So I don't have the WWE Network edited version.
I had that, and I had Armageddon. I think it was 2000 when Miss Kitty flashed the camera.
Oh,
remember that one?
I got that too. I got that
one.
I gotta bring that. I have the tapes. The crazy thing is on the tape, it's written, like, because Over the Edge, because it was over the edge, dude. Fucking no one ever really talks a lot about that, but it's like, dude, the guy fell from the ceiling and died, and the pay-per-view was called Over the Edge.
Yeah, what a premonition. That's
what kind of weird
shit.
I remember telling my mom that I'm like that's
Vic Grimes. That's who it was.
That's what made me think it wasn't real. I was telling my mom, I'm like, yeah, but I think it's fake because it's called Over the Edge. It was like a hidden meaning, and they're doing some kind of story, of course, like. And then it was all over the news, and I'm like, man, they got the news reporting this. Oh, they're good. And then when I saw the people lined up on Raw, I kept waiting for, like, Owen to show up then or something to happen, and then it really sat in on me, like, this is fucking real. Like, and it felt real because they panned to Jim Ross, and he's like, folks, Owen Hart has died in a tragic accident.
Terrible.
Oh, my God. That night was crazy. I was, like, calling everybody on phones at night. In school the next day, like, everyone was talking about it. It was, 1998 or 1999 maybe, early?
I believe, yeah. May 99, something like that.
WWE, Over the Edge.
My neighbor let me watch it because he had one.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I dropped the donut.
Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh.
Kicking
a little bit of the bubbly.
with Roy.
What's up, Joe and Jake? Happy 200th episode of Outta Nowhere.
What's up?
I've been watching for the last 34 years and this show has helped me through a lot. Cheers to 200 and more motherfuckers.
34 years. Kicking it with Roy. Thanks, man. I think you meant 3 or 4 years, but that was funny. What up, Kicking it with Roy? Thank you, dude. Glad we could be. Thanks for the support, dude. And thanks for being here. And more to come, man. Monetize this tomorrow. Saturday night Corrupted, and then Sunday night my birthday party gaming stream.
What else we got?
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
We're so sorry, we won the lottery ball drawing for who gets to plan what happened in the world for 2020 at last year's Christmas party.
The San Jose Sharks referees. It's always doing something nefarious.
They got to screw us over constantly. Damn it.
We knew it, dude. That makes perfect sense, bro. They plan this whole friggin' year. I should have known it. They plan the goddamn Stanley Cups. Wow. Dude, everything makes perfect sense now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Hope allegations against us don't come out from all the times we've screwed someone.
Well, I mean, San Jose, they kind of did, and you kind of got away with it.
Yeah, you skated by it. So if it happens again, you can skate away.
Fucking dope. You skated by it.
You skated.
Oh, man, that's pretty funny. Yeah, San Jose Sharks referees. I mean, we're still. I mean, they've been messing over people now for 2 years, and it's kind of getting old.
I wanna suck you off tonight.
Oh,
23. You off tonight. I'm wondering if it'd be alright if I goddamn suck you off tonight. I will suck you off all night. I will suck you off tonight. I wanna suck and fuck and gargle and snargle and snuggle and fuggle and supple and guggle and suck me off, suck me off, suck me off, suck me off.
Suck me off for 200. Been wet and hard tonight, yum 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 yum.
Suck me off!
Yo, Robert. Hella. What up, Robert Hella? You a hell of a donator. With that Michael Jordan on my ass. 23 coming in from Robert Heller. Robert, thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
Love you, Heller. Hell yeah to Heller. $23 coming in from Robert, bro. There's a lot of donations. I'm going to let him play.
Shit bum. Yeah, just let him keep going.
Have at it.
Congrats on number 200.
Woo! Somebody, baby, somebody hit that alarm, brother. Somebody hit that Bullfrog alarm. Donnie M, when Bullfrog didn't know we already showed the PS5 controller.
Yeah. Well, the controller's not even out yet to even see, so.
We just showed it to you. It's right there.
No.
Dildo asses.
Thank you, Donnie M, for the $5 shit bum. By the way, Tommy C in the video earlier, he coined that phrase. So shout out to him too, man. That was pretty cool.
Super Chat Party.
The Dixie Chicks I now just called the Chicks. Did they get a sex change? Brock Lesnar showed Terry Runnels his purple-headed friend, but that's gotta be better than Goldcock. Ripley tossing Robert Stone in a bin gets more ratings than AEW. Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes.
Damn. Look at that. Another $50 coming in from Spaz Phoenix.
The Dixie Chicks are now the Chicks? Really? Well, they always sucked anyway, so who cares? Spaz Phoenix, thanks for the $50 again, man. Another bomb from Spaz Phoenix. Give him the Tommy, we're going out for some hang-ins clip.
And they're going out for some hang-ins.
Thank you very much. But Broken Ambrose and Black Lab 27 on the top with the JCS Digital Championship. Spaz, man, thank you, dude. Check out Spaz Podcast on YouTube. Spaz Phoenix. He's got a good podcast, covers NXT and other stuff, just like Conda does now, and just like I had. Whoa!
Belly, you cunt!
Whoa!
Frog off!
Joining the pot late. Congrats on 200.
Welcome to the party. What is it? I'm gotta zoom into my eyes here. Tialino. What up, Tialino? How you doing? Tialino.
Sending in $20 to Super Chat. Hell yeah.
That-
Hey, you're not late. You're always on time here.
Tialino, what's going on? Yeah, you're always on time now. Peniamina. Tialino. $20 drop, baby. I had to increase my screen, dude. That font was so small. I was like trying to read it. And I was like reading the font. And I couldn't read it.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
Shut up, you filthy animal.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for the 200. Hopefully we'll get to 300. Maybe we'll get there. If we live through COVID. We'll find out.
Oh, shit.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
Oh my god, I love Seth Rollins.
The Monday Night Messiah!
Saddest out of nowhere moment has to be China passing. That is when I started watching you Joe as you and JD will live as the news broke.
Wow. A lot of people did find it. We had thousands of people watching that show.
Yeah, that had the biggest viewership ever. I remember messaging you right then and there while you were live. And
craziest thing was I was talking to China for weeks.
You had been talking about her YouTube.
Yeah, me and China were talking about YouTube because she had a YouTube channel and every once in a while she posted and we talked. And then she died and it like hurt me more because it's like I knew her.
I had asked her about coming on the show.
Yeah, that was the worst.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
And sadly, we saw it coming too.
Yeah.
My favorite out of nowhere moment was your promo Joe on Brother Barnes. Look up Out of Nowhere Brother Barnes.
That's right, I did. That
was classic
That's
too.
the one where fucking Matt Hardy told me to sample his flavor when I said I was gonna make him suck me off or whatever.
Yeah, with your gray beard or wig, excuse me. That thing was great.
Pussy Lips McGee, thank you, man. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. Yeah, I'll find it. I know where it is. It was a funny one. I just the funniest thing is how Matt Hardy, didn't go, this guy's weird.
Yeah, no.
This is what it's like to watch Monday night. Oh, what the hell am I staring at? What the fuck? Oh, Vince McMahon, you're killing me. Vince McMahon, this wrestling give me a disease. Oh, Monday Night Raw sucks. Oh, SmackDown Live also sucks. And oh, if they call someone up from NXT, I know they're gonna get really bad quickly. Oh, I wanna die. wrestling die. I wanna die every Monday night.
What do you think about Tessa Blanchard getting fired from Impact for not sending them promos from Mexico and not wanting to drop the title apparently, and who will win Fyter Fest or Great American Bash?
I am, Sam, I'm kind of shocked about it. Like, something don't seem right almost to me.
I mean, we've heard that Impact is hard to work for. We've heard that she's difficult to work for. So we need more clarity and details on this one, definitely.
I can't believe that
but it is a very shocking, sudden situation, certainly.
She's had the belt forever, so why would she be upset with losing it? I mean, not forever, but she's had it for what now, 7 months?
Something like that. I don't think she would have a problem dropping it. Probably just she didn't want to relinquish the title.
Or she didn't want to show up somewhere to do it, maybe. Or
well, she just didn't probably feel safe, I bet. That's my guess.
Oh, boy, I guess.
Especially being out of the country. It's hard to get back in the country if she's in Mexico, I'm sure.
You'd think you'd want to get out of Mexico, but during this, but maybe it's safer there. Maybe I don't know.
It might be. I don't know the numbers, but
it
might be.
I'm really shocked. I'm shocked about the whole thing, to be honest. Like I'm because
I think Fyter Fest is going to beat Great American Bash. Fyter Fest has more built card for sure.
You think Fyter Fest will beat Great American Bash? What do you think? What do you think the numbers will be? You think the numbers will hype up a little bit, or you think we'll get like 900, 800?
I hope they both go up. I'd like to see 900 for both, but I doubt it. I bet you we'll see about 770 for both next week.
Okay. I think that's a safer bet.
I think they're going to get back what they lost for people tuning in again for AEW, and I think WWE will drop down a little bit. So
I would be shocked if AEW stayed at that low rating, the lowest rating. I'm surprised that they got the lowest rating of the year or ever, because I don't think that episode warranted the lowest rating of the year.
No, there's been other episodes, sadly, that have deserved such, and that certainly wasn't one of them. So,
yeah, there has been, that was a way back. That was I've probably given AEW a thumbs up 75% of the time.
Yeah, at least it's been watchable. Even on some of the bad nights, you're like, all right, well, the stuff I didn't like didn't last forever. So
right.
As for WWE, if you don't care for something, it's either a half an hour segment or it drags on even longer.
Yeah, it never ends, and the torture never friggin' ends in WWE.
Essentially. And I'm not being like, SmackDown has been really good lately. Not amazing, but I'm saying compared to Raw, I give SmackDown between like a 6 and a 7 because it's not anything mind-blowingly different. It's just very straightforward. We've got this story with the women, the women, this with the men, this with the women's tag. One side story, and then there's our main event, and it's just bit bam boom. It has a nice flow and cycle to it. Nothing overstays its welcome. The matches have been pretty competent and competitive, and we've gotten some pretty good matches recently as well on SmackDown. So Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles being one of them.
Yeah.
So plus the new addition, Matt Riddle, that's cool to have. So SmackDown's had this good vibe. Raw, there's just not enough star power right now to keep a 3-hour show afloat. And they're recycling the same things over and over. The same people are just facing off constantly.
I wonder, it's just WWE Raw and even SmackDown a lot of times, but WWE main roster, it just feels like the same thing on repeat, and it never changes. Whereas AEW feels like it has all these cuts and stuff. The world feels bigger. It shouldn't, because WWE should be able to create a bigger world, but WWE is just so. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so dry.
It feels small, but it shouldn't.
You're right. It feels small. It feels like bright.
Very minuscule. It's where the Attitude Era and even, afterwards felt huge because there's this constant influx of, even when you had someone come in at a mid-card level, like a Kurt Angle, then they built them up, So there was always somebody advancing to take over that main event spot. Even if it was brief, they still had that run. And that's what AEW, I feel like, is doing as well. They're constantly bringing in new people to cycle through, so you don't feel like you're seeing the same thing constantly.
Our good buddy Sam High Skyrider says they won in the demo. They wanted to, though, so that's a good thing. I didn't know what they did that. So they won in the 18-35 demo, or whatever they call it. 18
NXT had a .19, AEW had a .22, so they did win
in the demo.
Yes. 18 to 49 demographic.
So that means, wait a minute. So which demographic watched NXT this time around instead of who doesn't?
Usually it's the over 50s that tunes in heavily.
So for some reason, the over 50s tuned into NXT?
Yeah, usually that's a very
I wonder what
consistent
the
stat.
reason is. Why? Why did I wonder what the reason is.
I don't know.
Or did he?
It is a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, I wonder what the reason for the older crowd tuning in was. That is very interesting. I'm super interested in why that is. We'll never know, probably, because it's a weird, very complicated, diverse answer as to why any of that could happen.
What else
but
we got?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
we will go back to
That's it.
Patreon
Bubbly?
in a minute.
Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Congratulations on 200. One of my favorite out of nowhere moments was Tommy telling us about his crazy hookup stories, which include him dating a giant and his mom driving him to his booty call.
Yeah, at the movie theater. That was a great episode. We had him rating women.
Yeah, and then he told us
He showed us who he thought was hot.
and he turned her a lesbian.
Yep.
He did. Like, that's crazy. That's funny. I don't remember.
He's like,
what
yeah, I was
episode.
hooking up in the movie theater. We were like, what?
Oh my god. Put my dick
You
in
want
the
to see my dick?
popcorn.
I'll
Oh,
take my dick out right now. I'm Sean View Entertainment, and you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis.
You want to see it? You want to suck it? You want to
I'm
suck it?
Sean's View.
It looks
Don't
real to
screw
me, Brian.
with
It looks real to me,
or else
Brian.
I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
You want to see my cock? My cock.
Do you want to see my dick?
hello, Sean Schlong's View.
My favorite episode of Out of Nowhere was Out of Nowhere 38. That was not only the Tyler Black episode, but it was also when you played Scene's Views video and he said don't hate, just donate. Pull it up, it's at 33.50.
Oh my god, dude. 33 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's check it out.
Return. But the bottom line is I don't know when I'm going to return. With my internet getting shut off, with my bills not getting paid, with my online getting shut down, my computer's not even paid off. Okay, so my computer's probably going to get taken away. So it's just all these things mounting up.
He
'Cause
should
like
do
I
a
said,
skit where they take his computer.
there was a time. That's the thing about YouTube. It's very unpredictable. Can't do for jobs. It's very tough. Okay, so. And
Oh,
for
it's
me
so
to
tough.
balance YouTube and a part-time job with my anxiety the way
I did it.
is,
I did it.
I don't know
So
if
do
I
I.
could handle. I don't know if I could keep up.
That's true, though.
Did it with a full-time
You wonder
job.
why I do short videos, okay? You wonder why I keep my videos short and sweet. Not because, well, you know, I
Not
like
this
that
one.
format.
This
I like
one's
that.
24 minutes
I didn't
long.
listen to this part.
This video is 24 minutes, JD. He doesn't do wrestling videos 24 minutes. He doesn't like 4 minutes, but this one is 24 minutes.
Because I get it out
I
quick and
don't
fast,
understand
okay?
that. I'll tell you. Look, continue playing. I'll tell you exactly what YouTube is doing now.
Okay.
I do
think he
enjoy
might.
that.
I
do
think we
like
might have
that.
missed it
But another reason why I don't do longer videos, and if I do a longer video, it's
or whatever. But you know, if you're a kid, you know, you're 13. I want to hear when he's like, "Do not date, masturbate," because that's funny. Unless, of course, somehow you know, if you have the money.
Get established and help me get known and help me get recognizable. And I would thank you the world over. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'm not going to beg, cry, moan, and complain, although it does probably sound like I'm bitching.
Someone wrote in the comments, e-begging level master.
But once again, it's my own fault. At least I'm admitting my fault. Once again, I was going to create a storyline out of this where I was going to walk off and I didn't know when I was going to return. But the bottom line is I don't know when I'm going to return. With my internet getting shut off, with my bills not getting paid.
Wait, when does he say it? I didn't hear it at all. Let me see if it's in the comments. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Is that not it? No, I don't think that's it.
I don't recall exactly where.
It's the ugly part you don't see. And I'm not going to have my viewers and subscribers see that, okay? So, if you want to donate, you can donate.
He's right. When I met him, there was something wrong with his penis.
And don't hate. Just donate, okay?
Oh, yeah. There it is.
That's a
35
cool
minutes.
slogan. Don't hate. Just don't.
Don't hate. Guys, tonight. That's great. 35 minutes.
That's a cool quote.
That's the ugly part.
That was a
you
good
don't see.
quote.
And I'm not going to have my viewers and subscribers see that, okay? So, if you want to donate, you can donate.
He's right. When I met him, there was something wrong with his penis.
And don't hate. Just donate, okay?
That's a cool slogan. Don't hate.
Classic.
Don't hate. Guys, tonight we're taking donations, so don't hate. Donate. I'm going to take your slogan, Sean.
Your well-being, okay? That's the ugly part you don't see. And I'm not going to have my viewers and subscribers see that, okay? So, if you want to donate, you can donate. And don't hate. Just donate.
And one of the people in the chat that if you guys watched the video, he called out. He didn't really call out, but he name dropped Joe and I blatantly, saying, you know, I don't have the connections and these sponsorships and these partnerships where.
That's too funny, man. Thank you, JDVenom, OG, one of the largest donators ever. JDVenom. We will play Warzone soon, maybe Sunday on my birthday, man. Sunday night.
I'm about to get it, man.
On my birthday gaming stream. Sunday night
man.
gaming birthday edition.
Here we go. Oh, no.
The problem is not being a SJW, the problem is the people that represent it.
Yeah, the minority is the loudest, and that's the problem usually. You know,
Right, the
smallest population is the negative one.
We don't mean
but
minorities. We don't mean minorities. We mean the minority on Twitter that's
As soon as that came out of
insane.
my mouth, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah,
That
we mean
sounds bad.
the minority of Twitter, which is like most people
Yes.
are normal, but psychos on Twitter are overboard.
Yeah, the smallest fraction is usually the one to be the loudest somehow.
Right. It's crazy that it sometimes doesn't always, but a lot of times it can do the job if you bend the knee and you're an idiot. You just don't. You got to not do that. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Another one coming in. Oh my God!
Holy shit.
Monetize that. I'm kinda fat. Monetize that.
What?
You can monetize that. I'm kinda fat. Tommy NC. Buy me a mask. Tommy NC.
Jake!
Jake! Monetize that. Buy me a mask. Buy me a mask. Buy me a mask. Do you have $150? Buy me a mask. Would you please buy me a mask? Buy me a mask. I could ask. Buy me a mask from Tommy NC. And I'm kinda fat. Monetize that. Buy me a mask. 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 Some pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks. Pyroclastic flow. I don't like blacks. Ask me that. Ask me this. Monetize that. Monetize that. Can I get a mask from Tommy NC? I'm fat. Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? I want a mask. Can I get a mask?
Join the hashtag bombing raid crew. Myself,
Yeah.
Blackland27 Broken Ambrose, it's ballsy. If you join us, we will make you big. We will help you become monetize this champ.
E.
Woo!
Welsh is the new famous B.
Yeah, and not only that, D. Welsh
New
is
MVP.
they're recruiting on the bomber raid crew is recruiting.
I guess so. He's looking for new members. He's going to
so
make you famous.
If you're telling me you're going to add more people that donate hundreds of dollars into the bomber crew, I mean, sign me up. Especially if especially if you find a banker. So find a banker, D. Welsh. I mean, you guys are keeping the show alive, bro. I mean, this is crazy.
Keep an eye on lottery winners.
I do miss. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. If someone from the JCS community wins $500 million, imagine that. If someone dropped $1 million, like if you won.
Oh my God!
Imagine you won $700 million, and then you went on YouTube to give some of your favorite streamers a couple tips, and
I would love that.
And you tipped them $1 million, like no.
That would be insane. I've had dreams like that, you know.
And then that video would go viral and have hundreds of million views because people would be like,
"Oh yeah," because people would go nuts for it.
Yeah, no one would believe.
$1 million donation. I'll give you that through Super Chat, though, Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they take 30%. Google
What a
would
kick
love
in
it.
the ass that would
Oh
be.
no, I don't think it goes that high. I don't know if it does.
That'd be funny though.
That'd be crazy. Someone wins millions of dollars, and then because that's what I would do that if I had $700 million. I'd go on to probably 10 of the people who gave me helped me, influence me with what I'm doing on my show, and I'd drop $1 million on all of them, just to see their faces explode. Because
absolutely, that'd be insane.
I'd be like, dude, you gave me all this joy. I just became rich. I'm gonna drop millions of dollars. And dude, you'd be at home and you'd be recording their reaction, and you'd like save the video for your family, like, and be like, "Come here, you're gonna see this guy fucking shit. He shits.
He's gonna
on
have an
stream.
aneurysm live."
Yeah, this guy takes a shit on stream, like, like, because I'd be like, I'd just start running around and then shitting, and like going upstairs to Leah and then like sending her like nude photos of myself. And she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, rah, rah, rah! We own our house! We own our house!
We own everything.
We own a house! Like, oh, God. D. Welsh, man, thank you, sir, for recruiting on the Bomber Raid crew. And it looks like you're going to bump off Broken Ambrose and Black Lab for the tonight's Out of Nowhere 200 JCS Digital Championship. Thank you so much, man. What a bomb. And it's not even monetized this. I'm worried tomorrow's monetized this might be in trouble because this is too much.
I don't think so. People are gearing up for monetize this. I saw a few people say before that they're saving their drinks and their tips for monetize this.
Oh, really? Okay, so it could be it could be a fun time tomorrow night too. Well,
I think it's gonna be a great time.
I'm gonna try to bring it tomorrow night, man, and bring as many people on the show tomorrow night as I can. I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting old school people. I'm inviting everything. Tomorrow's gonna be a monetize this party. So
you want on? You call up.
Yeah, baby. Anybody and everybody, and it's a party tomorrow on Monetize This. D. Welsh Run Out of Nowhere, episode 200. Thank you, sir, for that. Let's continue on more. We got to get through more because we have more patron questions and all kinds of fun, and it's already 1 a.m., and the time is flying by.
Super Chat Party.
Sam High Sky Rider.
JD and Sammy said nothing worse than Howard Stern.
I agree, my friend. I agree. I mean, I've said worse. I've said worse than all of them. I've said really bad stuff. I mean,
yeah, that's for sure.
A lot of the videos got taken down by YouTube, so they're not here anymore. But
I've said terrible stuff too.
Jake's made a couple jokes that didn't work out for some of the people.
Even when they did work out, I've still said some terrible stuff.
Yeah,
so.
mostly yours always did well, except for one time. It was like one that people were like, "What the fuck?" And you know, part of me, I have two sides to me. I have a side of me that's like, I'm not apologizing. I'm telling you jokes. I'm entertaining you. That's all there is to it. I'm not homophobic. I'm not racist. I love everybody, so I don't care. Do I say bad things? Yeah, but whatever. But then there's a part of me that does feel bad if people really are offended a little bit.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now. I'm Sean's View Entertainment.
And then I think
you
about
see my dick.
Then I think about their parents rotting in a fire, and it's funny.
See my dick. I will show you my penis.
There he is.
I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
You want to see it? I swear to God, it's big, it's long, it's a schlong. It's my schlong, it's my dong, it's my wrong.
The Great American Bash, it's trash, it's ass, it won't last, fuck you, Vince.
Let me tell you something about the Great American Bash. The Great American Bash, it's trash, it's ass, it won't last. F you, Vince. I'm Sean's View. I'm going to show my dick to my 13-year-old fans, and I'll get away with it on YouTube because Machinima will take care of me. You want to see?
I still can't believe that he got away with that.
I know.
Imagine if it was today.
Today he'd be in jail.
Story.
He'd be investigated.
Locked up.
He'd be investigated today.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dr. Earl.
Dr. Earl looks like a foot. It ruined the joke. The joke got ruined, but it's still funny. He looks like a foot. Well, I don't like that. What do you say about me there? What are you doing there? I'm gonna take my AR-15.
I wonder if this donation still works.
Nope.
Oh well, if it doesn't, happy 200th Joe and Jake. Have 5 1580 drinks for me tonight.
Wait a minute. What was the 911 donation? We should bring it back. Was that when the towers fell down? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We didn't do that. No, what was the... I don't remember what the 911 donation... Nebbit the Jew. Thank you, man. Either way, man.
Wasn't that the one with the tongue coming out of the phone?
Donate $9
Krueger
if you get
one.
zero
Yeah.
fucks. If you're out of luck. I thought that was just $9, and then I switched it to the other $9.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know what the $9 was.
I don't remember.
Nebbit the Jew. I'll try to figure out what it was, but Nebbit the Jew, man, love you, dude. OG. Thank you,
Maybe
sir.
there wasn't one.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a cops one at one point for 911.
Oh, maybe. Oh my God.
Joe, is there a chance on next Out of Nowhere we can get a special edition with you, Jake and JD? I think that would be an epic show. And the guys are awesome.
Brokenlion, thanks, man. I've actually I've asked.
Love that.
We tried this time for that.
Yeah,
to
we've
be
been
honest.
trying, so.
You hit him up and you try to harass him and get him on. We'll see what happens, but I doubt it. He'll probably block you. Whatever happened to iPlague Network? I'm still friends with her.
Yeah, I talked to her not that long ago. I mean, it's been a while, but
she's
probably like 6 months.
transitioned. I don't completely. She's transitioned into like a guy.
I think so. Yeah. Derailed. Drew went ahead and said it was the Adam Rose arrest donation for 911.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that was funny. It was like Joe.
See, I knew it had to do something with cops. I remember something about cops.
Oh
That's
my
what it was. Him
God.
being arrested.
It was super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Plague are friends. On Facebook and on Instagram. She's one of the, or she, I don't even know. Like, I haven't talked to her in so long that I don't even know what her. I don't know if it's a gender. I have to ask her what's going on with that, because I don't know what to call her, because I don't know what she changed to or whatever. Let me see.
Or if there was a change, yeah.
Or if it was just about looking more masculine while being a girl still. I don't know. I have Plague. If you're out there, hit me up. I don't know what I'm uncomfortable. Tell me. But yeah, I mean, because yeah, you wouldn't recognize as much. But good for Plague. You know what I mean? Feels better in the skin.
Absolutely.
A lot of stuff done over there. But yeah, I miss I really like the videos, and we used to have a good time. Still, but like we said, we still talk. So, but I forget now what went down. But I know that Plague is feeling a lot better than before. So that's cool.
Absolutely.
Plague, hit me up so I can figure that out. Oh boy, D Welsh with the 150. Thank you, D Welsh. What up?
Oh my God, I'm coming Skittles. Oh my God, I'm coming Skittles. Oh my God, you're coming Skittles. Oh my God,
you're coming Skittles. Oh my God, you're coming Skittles.
Oh my God, I'm coming all over you with these Skittles.
Taste the rainbow, you filthy animal, LOL.
Oh my God, Black Lab. I forgot about that one.
The $70 coming in from Black Lab, you filthy animal.
Shut up, you filthy animal.
Black Lab, thank you so much, man. What? Black Lab. Unbelievable.
You filthy
Boom.
animal.
That's a Skittles commercial. It's a real one. Swear to God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it like Germany or something?
Something like that. It's like banned Skittles
or that could just be one of those old legends that's not, it's not really even true.
I think
People
it's
say
a
that.
parody one. It's not an actual commercial, but they just said it was a banned commercial.
Yeah, I can't believe that's...
But you never know.
That
Advertisers,
can't be-
they do some weird shit.
I can't believe that would be a real... Joe is losing his mind over Diablo too much. Yeah, I am. I think I'm a demon hunter.
Can't wait.
You want to fuck around, brother? You want to fucking go? Huh? You want to go with my... I got a fucking recurve bow, motherfucker! I'm just kidding.
Run down my glands.
The brand.
I drink cran cause I'm the man. My enemies saw the cran and ran. Come on, motherfucker. Cran man, come on, make me believe in tasty. I'm so thirsty, would you answer me? Cran man. All my friends are fucking the man, cause all my friends are drinking cran. They're drinking cran, cause all my friends are drinking cran. I got the fucking cran. We got
Breaking news from the JCS Army News Desk. There is a rumor of a heel turn coming up on Montage this tomorrow night.
Broken Ambrose, there's a heel turn. What the hell does that mean?
What else
I'm
we got?
scared.
Oh,
And you got
a
a
little
donation
bit of the
from
bubbly.
Smuckers tomorrow planned,
Want some
too.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Jake, that dream is a sign that Barney was touching kids on set.
It has to be. It's got to be something. Was I ever on Barney when I was younger? Mom?
I love you.
Every time I hear that, I just start raging out, punching a wall.
I barely watched Barney, but I sang that to my kids. I don't know why. I barely even watch Barney, but I sing them the I Love You, You Love Me song. I don't know why.
Danny watched Barney very, very briefly, thankfully. And then she got into the friggin' Wiggles.
Are you ready for this?
It's Kenny Olivier.
Let's go!
When Lars Sullivan comes back, he will be in the clear with all this shit coming out. Nobody will remember he was gay for pay.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to remember Lars's journal. Nothing, Robert Heller, that's for sure. They're not going to remember a damn thing. He's going to come back and look pristine.
Yeah, he's going to reset. Then we'll start, but you know what? When he comes back, it will start all over again. So my theory is bring him back for one night randomly, then send him away again, then bring him back again.
Yeah, just to see if anything comes out in the meantime.
And just wait like a little. You got to keep like testing the waters. I'm a freak of
Sadly, women would
nature.
do that, looking for
What else
attention.
we got?
He's back on screen. Guess
a little
what?
bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, even though I subbed to you back in 2014, I had stopped watching you for some reason, but in April of 2016 I saw a video of you and JD doing Out of Nowhere and realized you guys were awesome and got hooked on your show like hookers get hooked on cocaine.
That's a real addiction.
Hell yeah, Brokenlion. Yeah, that's a real one, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got hooked
What a
on
crazy night this is, huh?
Yeah, Brokenlion. Thanks, man. Brokenlion's a $25 patron now too.
Why keep JD on your screen if he's not here, lol?
Because he's keeping it sexy.
Because we're keeping it sexy, baby. We are keeping it sexy.
Because we invited him on, and he went ahead and he replied and said some nice stuff and congratulated us on 200 episodes. So,
yeah. Thank you.
Very nice of JD to do that.
Very nice
And he
of him.
unblocked me, so that's a good thing all around. Good day.
Couldn't be here. He tried to be here. We thought he was going to be here. Even Connor, we thought Connor was going to get here. He couldn't make it
Connor
either.
Had some Rugrats at home, keeping that.
We didn't. You know what's crazy is we thought we were gonna have a bash with the boys, but to be honest, because we could have had 4 of us on here doing all this stuff, but to be honest, the donations are so crazy anyway that it worked out anyhow. But yeah,
it did work out, but
imagine
still, it'd be nice to get everybody together sometime.
Let's do it again. Episode 200B next week, and they're on. Let's do it again.
Get it, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck it.
Oh, no.
I gotta hear this.
Oh my God, man! It's Bozy. What's up, Bozy? How you doing, motherfucker? Yeah, man, absolutely crazy. Bring Leah on. She might be on Monetize This. She was on Monetize This last week, so Leah might.
Yeah, she was there last time, so people were happy she was back.
Had a pretty okay night. That's pretty. It's Bozy. Thank you, Bozy. Also, shout out to the $25 patron producers. And again, Brokenlion, he's not on this list, but he is back as a producer. So thanks to Brokenlion. Anybody who wants to go to producer level, that'd be sick. I put out a podcast this morning.
Shit bomb.
Thank you for listening.
Congratulations on 200. Damn, it's been so long. I think I started watching Out of Nowhere 11. Damn, remember the Tarr Tyler Black? Smiley face.
Yes.
Smiley face. R.I.P. Harambe.
Tyler Black was the first ever bullfrog. Twitching with Rage. He's an OG.
Again.
Twitching with Rage is super OG. Remember, I think on Out of Nowhere, Mellow Yellow came on and did the Fami impression too, like years ago, and pissed Tommy off. I know he did on Monetize This, but I remember he did Fami on Out of Nowhere.
He did Fami on here, and then he was also on a few of the other episodes. Holy shit!
Oh my God! It's broken the screen. It broke the screen.
I want you to jam it in. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Oh my God!
I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Audio Jungle.
Let me sing you a happy 200 episode edit song.
Dude, what's up, Bullsy? Bullsy.
Wow.
$200 bomb.
Boom.
Jake, the only thing I got to say is this.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
All right. Oh, my God.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
Everybody does. They keep pounding it in there. It's Bullsy. It's not. Dude, this is out of nowhere 200 and 200 come in.
That's insane. Definitely took that title away from everybody now.
I'm coming on your ass.
That's crazy.
I had about
D-Lo said they're
motherfucking
taking over. He promised they're doing it.
15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
Oh, my God, Bullsy, man. 200 freaking bomb comes in.
Going to the Testicle Festival. That's right.
The Testicle Festival. Isn't that like $105 or something? I don't even remember what that donation is.
I think it is.
It's Bullsy, man. Thank you, brother, for keeping our show going every week. I know tonight we're being a little vain, talking more about us than wrestling a little bit in some ways, but you know,
Well, we covered a lot of wrestling too, to be fair.
There's still more. But Bullsy, man, it's Bullsy. Remember when Bullsy came on the scene dropping bombs a little while back, man? That was huge.
That was nuts. He just appeared, took over, and, you know.
Especially the gaming streams. He came on and really pumped up the gaming streams. And now Bullsy is in control of the special episode 200 JCS Digital Championship. It is more special tonight than normal. And he is fixing to take it home. It's Bullsy. Thank you, brother. What a bomb. What a friggin' bomb. There's more to go. Let me play a couple more.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Hey Joe and Jake. Just taking a break from my 24-hour jerk fest to say happy 200 episodes.
Oh, yeah, jerk.
Thanks for the many hours of entertainment and laughs. Here's to 200 more episodes. Tommy, I wanna fuck Debbie until come.
Yeah, cut him off.
It cut it off. That's too bad. I don't know why it cuts off like that anymore, but Deftones.
I don't know.
Deftones is another OG, man. Thank you, Deftones. Shout out to you, man. Another super OG.
Basketball
I
dance
reached out
off
to
the
Tommy,
concrete.
but
I
thought he was going to call him.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Any details on why Tessa Blanchard was fired for Impact? Lol, is it something to do with her being a bully to other knockouts and female wrestlers?
No, she was getting a sex change. And no, we don't have enough evidence yet.
Yeah, we're wondering ourselves, kind of. Magpole Mike, what's up, Magpole Mike? They're saying she was like difficult and she wouldn't drop the belt, and then there was a travel thing, and
yeah, she wasn't coming back from Mexico.
Apparently, it
even
wasn't.
Other people did, you know.
It wasn't really the thing that we thought. We thought it was going to be about the whole speak out thing. But
yeah, that's where I thought maybe they found reasons, but that's the real reason.
Maybe it doesn't help her, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could see them being like, "Oh, she's problematic with everything that we're trying to get rid of right now."
That's let me go back to the speaking of, well, it had nothing to do with it actually, but let's go back to the Patreon, where you guys can get 30 hours of bonus content a month. Please think about signing up for my Patreon. We put 30 hours of content over there, and the big JCS army is over there, the big family, man, the Patreon family. We have so much fun on the Patreon, man. I get to talk to you guys directly, and we get intimate and sexy, and you can Me Too me over there. It's crazy. You can just dig up all the dirt on me. Now everyone's talking, and it's a big chat, and you get 30 hours of stuff a month and nobody gets on YouTube, so it's great. Plus, you can support the show. It's a big thing. Check it out. 340 patrons and counting. And thanks to the people that went up to the $25 spot. That's huge and insane that you would do that. So thank you. Kyle M. Smith. We left off at Kyle. Kyle had a question on Patreon. If the Mox Cage main event for night 2 at Fyter Fest is canceled, what match do you replace it with? Or since you're pre-taping the event, do you wait the full 14 days to record the match a few days later and splice it into the footage? I think you try to record it separately, but that might be expensive.
If you can record it separately, even if it's an empty arena match, go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's better to have it than not have it at all. But
we were saying
we don't know what's going to happen because if they're filming on the 8th or filming on the 2nd, for the 8th, that's not 14 days of being quarantined away from everybody to not have the virus. They'd have to wait to the 7th, which is the day before the airing date, and they'd have to record it then. That would be 14 days.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is a really close call and a rough spot. And this guy's going to have the shit jammed up his nose like 3 times or twice before the match happens.
Twice more. Absolutely.
Piss off. Like, that's not fun. I haven't had it done. I don't want it done. But I mean...
it's not fun.
What does it feel like? You're going to cry, throw up?
Yeah, it instantly makes your eyes just pour and itch really, really badly, and it burns your sinuses very bad.
Good God.
Everything just tears up. She's
freak.
like, "Oh, don't start crying on me," and you just like, you're leaking.
I'm the biggest sensitive idiot when it comes to around there, dude. I had them just sticking something in a little bit makes me like, oh, like I'd throw up on them. I'm gonna.
She's like, just whatever you do, if you have to, squeeze the steering wheel, but don't snatch it out of my hands. She's like, don't touch me, please. I had somebody else. I was like, you're all right.
Yeah, I would have to.
Somebody snatched it out of her hand, and
Yeah, I bet they would. I mean, I'd probably
just involuntarily, I guess, but
I'd have to have my wife like hold me down. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm a mess. I'd have to sit on my hands. I'd be like, I'm gonna sit on my hands. If I start to shake, move. Punch me in the face.
Yeah, and you can only have your window open so much, so they're trying to like squeeze in, and it's uncomfortable.
So they don't care. Like they're just like, yeah. Let's get those other tests rolled out as quickly as we can.
Yeah, really, a little finger prick or
whatever. Yeah.
Finger piece of hair.
Kyle. Yeah. So I don't know. Otherwise, we thought maybe replace it with another match. Maybe, but the first.
I don't know what they could replace it with though, because everybody's already wrestling and fought.
Yeah, I'd replace it with
find somebody for.
I don't know what you could do.
Cage to fight, and then Cage could be like, "Oh, I'm the interim champion," and then him and Moxley could face off to unify the titles. That kind of idea. So you have an interim and AEW champion.
I would just have him demand that he should be the champion, and then whatever. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that too. Either or.
I guess the worst case scenario is you bump something else to the main event the second night. And then
from the first night, since it is pre-taped.
Well, if you can bump something from the first night, then that's easy then.
Yeah, because they'll know in advance, so they're filming both nights back to back, so they'll be able to do it that way.
Jag DePanzer says, felt like AEW was hitting their stride in terms of quality, each show and viewership, right as COVID got really bad. Do you guys agree? If so, AEW get back on the up and up, and hate to say it, but I'm starting to lose interest in Dynamite. Aaron Embry,
he's not the only one. A lot of people have been saying that they don't think it's been as good as before. And I wonder if the lack of arena, really changes a lot about the dynamic.
Shit, bro. I mean, listen, Aaron Embry, I do agree that they lost momentum that they had. They had this great momentum going, and it sucks. It really does, because it was this atmosphere to it. But it's so much more entertaining to me than Raw and SmackDown that I am not losing interest in it. While I watch it and I'm like, it's not quite as good as it could be because there's no crowd, I'm not losing interest in it like you are. I'm losing interest in Raw and in SmackDown. My interest is almost zero in those shows. I'm annoyed to watch those shows. It's so bad. So I'm not there yet, but I get what you're saying. My interest went down for NXT a lot, more than anything. Duane Crenshaw says, who will defeat Moxley and become the new champion? I'm thinking MJF at All In. How about you guys? I think at some point, if it's not Cody, and it's not going to be because he's got that whole thing with the can't wrestle for, he's got the TNT belt.
Yeah.
So if it's not Jericho again, if it's not Jericho winning back the title at some point, and it's not Kenny Omega, I don't know why I'm throwing him in there, but I am. I would think it would be somebody like a Brian Cage or somebody like that, like a big guy who's got the belt now. And, you know, eventually Mox has to win it back, and he does. And then
I think they'll wait on MJF still for a while longer because he is young, and they can still do a lot with him without him being the champion.
If anything, I could see MJF winning the TNT belt.
Yeah,
first
before he goes on for the main title.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think so.
Especially because MJF and Cody have that ongoing feud still.
Right.
MJF beat him, so that's a built-in story already.
I think you won't see MJF beat world champion in 2020. That's my money's on he won't win the title in 2020.
Yeah, I agree.
Going back to the thank you, Duane Crenshaw. Was that him? Yeah. Duane Crenshaw. Yep. Thanks, Duane. What's up, man? Jerome Spicer. Wow, I really colorized this video. It's making him look like Trump. It's weird. If you turn the color up too far, it makes a black dude look like Trump. Look, boom, Trump. Black guy, Trump. Black guy, Trump, dead guy. It's so weird. Sorry, Jerome. I went too orange with you. How long have you and Jake been friends, and how did you meet? So I think Jerome's only been around a year. Is that true, Jerome? I don't know. But
around that, I believe.
Me and Jake was listening to my show while he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
In 2000.
There's no WWE network or anything, so I tuned into you to find out what happened.
Was it 2013?
Yeah, right when you started. So, coincidentally.
2012, 2013. It's about when Jesse found me. That's when a lot of people found me, and Jake was listening. And so then he would say things, then he would donate and things like that. And then when my former crew that I was working with at the time, everybody kind of left all at once. And Jake was like, I'll come on and help you do the shows. And he'd called in and been pretty good before. So I was like, all right, yeah, come on the shows. And then we just...
it just kind of worked out. And...
Yeah, and that's how we became friends because that's how it happened. It was like 2013.
Yeah, we were friendly beforehand, hanging out, occasionally, but then, working together made it more of a friendship.
You know what's really cool is like when we went to SmackDown at Mohegan Sun together.
Yeah, that was great.
Is that the only time?
We also went and did the thing with the Hardys too, which was great.
Right, in Fall River. I knew there was like a couple times we've seen each other. Me and Jake have only met twice in real life.
Twice or three times. Wasn't there another WWE event?
There was. One of them, your daughter was there.
Yeah, she was there for SmackDown. So the other one was just you and I then.
Yeah, there was one where it was just you and me. I remember because we got in a big fight with JD that night because fans of the shows yelled at him or something, but I didn't have anything to do with it. And that was one of the nights when he was done with me because some of the fans gave him crap and he blamed me. And he was like,
it was
typical,
like, it's got to be your audience or something.
Yeah, typical of Joe's fans to do this. And I was like, why the fuck do I have to do with any of this? Like, what the hell? And then I yelled at him, and then we got in a big fight, and then that was the end of everything. Because I forgot
about all that. I completely forgot about that.
The classic move: blame me for the fans trolling you. Like the classic move. I was mad. Yeah, we were pissed. We're like at the fucking SmackDown show, and I'm like,
we're like, how are we getting blamed for this shit?
It's crazy. It was weird. Like, but I remember that. Yeah, he probably remember that too. That was a bad one.
Until you brought that up, I forgot all about that. Damn.
We did the review outside.
Yep.
We have that. It's on YouTube somewhere. And then you were shamed because we took a low angle.
Yeah, my big ass looked even bigger.
It made you look even way bigger than you look because the camera's down
really
here,
down low
with the fisheye, and you were bigger at the time because you were really your biggest at that point.
Yeah, almost at my biggest. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you're close. Now you're a lot. You lost like 100 pounds or something, right?
140 so far.
It's crazy
since March.
But yeah, that was wild. What a horrible shot, though. Anyway, because we were both. Yeah, it was like at us from. I should have.
So bad.
Why didn't I bring a tripod?
I don't know, but it worked because it wasn't really a planned thing.
But it was fun because I stared at your dick the entire review.
Yeah,
when I watched
we got
back.
some crotch chops of it too. So
I love your daughter. I love you. It was so fun to be at Mohegan Sun. Road Dogg, man. It was a fun time with all the WWE guys.
It was a great thing, you know.
The aggressive urinator, JD. Which dropped ball do you think was the biggest? Booker T not defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 2003, or Mark Henry not defeating Cena, Money in the Bank? I really believe it was Booker T, because that storyline was fit for a comeback. Oh, the racism, you can't do
such
this.
heavy-handed racism in that one. You know, not just outright implied, but come on, boy, you know that stuff. Oh, you wanted to see Triple H, get his comeuppance and get his ass beat, and you never did, and that was far worse, because at least Cena got some beatings at some points. Triple H went on for a while.
Yeah, and the Mark Henry thing was weird. And honestly, looking back, you're more mad now because you're like, that Mark Henry, that fake out by Mark Henry is legendary. Because dude, I was at home. I started to have tears in my eyes for Mark Henry. I started to feel sad, like, oh man, here's this retirement. Here it is. And then when he attacks me, I was like, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, it was mind blowing. That salmon jacket, you see him in this, he looks all prim and proper. He's got the suit on. And you're like, oh my God, what's going on here? And you felt for him. It was so emotional. And then, the perfect attack on Cena. It was nuts. It was great.
It was like,
what a swerve.
I think one of the reasons why that feud was weird was because they sort of gave this epic heel moment for Henry, and he really was just Monster of the Week for Cena. But
it was just another guy that he had to get through. He's been through Orton, he's been through Edge.
Right.
It's time to get through Mark Henry, then Kane, then Big Show.
They sort of like oversold the idea of it. Like by doing that with him, he seemed like such a conniving person and villain that you almost felt like, I'm gonna take your title, bitch. That type of thing. And then like, oh shit. And then he does win, and then Mark Henry could have gone on this reign of whatever, but they couldn't do that because they had all these plans for Cena. So it was one of those classic WWE things, kind of like Bray Wyatt and Seth. It was like, dude, you should have made sure your plans with Cena in the future were set later and done this feud at another time, or done this now and changed the plans for Cena and done that stuff later. But instead, they did this big moment for really almost nothing, although the moment is still like a top like 100 Raw moment, like a top 50 or top like, top 10 heel turn moment thing. Like,
yeah, it's up there.
Although it was that, it was like it never went anywhere. So because that was so crazy good, it oversold what you were going to see. So, but in the end, the Booker T Triple H thing was such a straight up, like, it is laid the carpet to do this, and then it didn't do that. That, I have to say, that's the more egregious one. So Booker T should have won the title.
And the way Booker T lost, he got pedigreed, and then they waited like something like 30 seconds, I think, to pin him.
Yeah.
So
that was
awful. One pedigree, and then the slowest crawl ever.
Because it's like, it's almost like, because it's gonna be a shock. Like, oh wow, you thought he would kick out? Definitely. Like that. You think exactly. that I was like, he's gonna kick out. Oh my God, Booker T's. I already thought Booker T was winning, and then I'm like, oh, here we go. He's gonna kick out, and he's gonna like Hulk Hogan. He's gonna like do the spin-a-rooney or something. And then just
3.
What?
You're like, your eyes burst out of your head a little bit.
I couldn't believe that, man. And listen, I so don't want to be the SJW fucking white guilt guy, but I don't really care about the SJW stuff and being a cuck for all this, the things that are going on in the country right now. But imagine when you're a kid, you love Hulk Hogan. Little white kids love Hulk Hogan. Little black kids love Hulk Hogan. Everybody loves Hulk Hogan. But no matter what, it's human nature to, when you see someone that looks more like you relate to them more. So even though as a white little kid, I cheered for Junkyard Dog. I cheered for other guys like that. But, when you see a guy who looks like you, reminds you more, you look like them, you're like, I could be that guy. There's little black kids watching, and they see what happened to Booker T, and they're cheering for Booker T, and they're like, I'm like, I could be a wrestler because like he's like he's black like me, and like that's my hero. That's just natural and human nature. All those kids watching that WrestleMania who were turned into the first time, maybe, or for finally maybe connected with someone differently. And I know people want to say, who connects with people because of their skin color? Who, you can like anybody. I know, but
it does.
It
happen.
still happens
You
that
can
way.
have it
You
represent
can't
you.
deny it. So yeah, so I think about those little kids at home who are like, Booker, yeah, go Booker. Oh my God, yeah, Booker T. And like
it'd be as if Daniel Bryan beat Kofi Kingston. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, and then Booker T just loses.
But just add a little bit of racism.
Like, what are you doing? Like, dude, like Triple H, that was one of the times that Triple H should be like, Vince, I don't give a fuck what you have planned for the main event. If he doesn't win this belt, like, fuck off. Like, I mean, dude, that was.
But I thought it was
that's the
argued
worst.
for Triple H to win. I thought he argued to win. No,
He
Wasn't that the
probably, I
story?
think he did, but it's just like.
He shouldn't have.
He
We
should-
all know that. Just like Cena politic to beat, the Nexus. That's the kind of thing.
I think he thought that like Booker T wasn't
Bad
ready yet.
hindsight.
Triple H did the whole. I think he did the whole like he's not ready yet, and we'll build him up. He'll be bigger when he does win.
Yeah, well, he gets a rub just for losing to me. That was Triple H's thought.
Yeah, and
that's been quoted.
I get it, but Triple H is so notorious for doing that with guys.
But you're
like,
facing Triple H.
But Triple H does put people over though. But at the same time,
you don't really get that over by beating him though.
I don't
honestly.
understand like that. My reason if I was Triple H I would have been the opposite. I would have said he has to beat me because, and the only reason why I would have said he has to beat me is if I'm gonna do this stuff to him about boy and you're not the type of guy who wins these titles. If we're gonna do that, he has to win. If he's not gonna win, I'm not doing that. Like as long as I lose, like I will do the worst stuff ever. We'll be racist if we can, but I bet I'm gonna lose.
Yeah,
I can't believe he didn't lose. That's the one. It's no question. The Mark Henry one was just a like, oh man, they could have done something. Booker T, it was like bullshit when he didn't win. I was like, what in the fuck, dude? Like and back then I wasn't even thinking that much about the racism. I was just thinking, not that it's racist, but I mean, you know what I mean. But I was just thinking, like, what?
Yeah, it was mind-boggling,
dude. There's no other one. That's the biggest
I was
one.
baffled. I was blown away by that.
We were like, what the fuck? I remember that, dude. It was crazy. There was guys that I don't know. I remember that everyone's reaction was like, wow. Like some people weren't mad, but they were just kind of like, wow. Okay, they did that whole storyline and Triple H just won. For all the host, co-hosts, what is your favorite wrestling memory of what? Oh, memory of wrestling from Jersey guy. Basically a moment or match that you got hooked on. Mine was HBK versus Bret Hart, Iron Man, WrestleMania 12. Okay, so I was watching wrestling a little bit anyway, and we all know Macho Man and Hogan was the first thing I saw, so that was a big thing. But some of the things that really hooked me when I caught it, because I drifted away from wrestling for a little while, for a second, and forgot and couldn't. I always thought it was just something you found when you went to the video store. So some of the things that hooked me in wrestling that I saw on TV the first time was Shawn Michaels putting Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. And I was a fan of the Rockers, so I was sad, but I was also thought it was cool. And then I became a Shawn Michaels fan. Everyone hated Shawn, and I loved him, and I thought I was weird for it. But that moment, Undertaker, when he first showed up, I was like, and then I remember Paul Bearer on Saturday mornings, like, and just being captivated by the Undertaker, and stuff like that. So those are the earliest memories that really got me was Undertaker stuff, Shawn, the barbershop window, WrestleMania 5. I started watching wrestling in 1988 or 89. So those are my biggest first moments. I can name a whole lot more, but I'll let Jake go now.
For me, it was actually being in person that I remember first. And there's a story that always went alongside, but we went to a house show. I was 5 years old. My step-grandfather took my family, so my mother and my grandmother and I went. And when I was there, I got so, I don't even remember who it was. I wish I could ask my grandmother if she was still around to, clarify now. But I got so into it at 5 that whatever heel was promoing in the ring, I guess I stood up and I was screaming back at him because I just got so emotionally into whatever they were saying. And I ended up calling the guy an asshole at 5 years old. And that was like, so the story was always told back to me. And then from there, I always had a big, so my step-grandfather would show me all the matches. And I remember I think it was WrestleMania 3 at that time. That was one of his favorites. So I think that's, some of the starting matches that I went and watched often.
Yeah, like going back and watching them is another memory of like going to the video store and picking them out. And at the time, there was only about 7 tapes in the video store. And
there weren't many. In Blockbuster and places like that didn't carry wrestling tapes at that point in time.
You know, I lived in New Hampshire until I was 9. So the place I lived in New Hampshire, there was no Blockbuster. So like I didn't even have a Blockbuster. It was like the family video store. We had some of the first alpha cards of Magic the Gathering because the people that created Magic the Gathering gave them out to some local stores and they happened to live out there or something to that effect.
That's cool.
The card packs were in little silver packs with no covering, no identification. And the guy gave them to us and with instructions on how you're supposed to play the game. And the mountains and the colors and the land wasn't even right. It was weird. And in my boxes of cards in New Hampshire somewhere, and maybe still somewhere at my mother's house, lies possibly 20 or so like pre-alpha Magic the Gathering cards, which would probably be worth thousands of dollars if we could find them. Yeah, they didn't even make the Lotus yet or whatever it was. So that was crazy. And that brought, I don't know why I went into Magic, but that's just a weird memory. But yeah, the renting the VHSs, you rented them over and over and over and over again. And it wasn't until about a year later or 6 months later or something that I discovered WWE Superstars on TV on Sunday mornings or Saturday mornings. And, you know, the Monster Truck would come on. Trucks would come on after it or before it. And American Gladiators would come on. Like, dude, Saturday and Sunday mornings, it's so weird how the world changes. And kids don't understand now because it's not the same. But we used to get up in the morning on Saturdays and be excited for cartoons or whatever. And it was like you had to watch. There was no DVR. And, yeah, you could record with a VHS tape. You could set a timer to record with a VHS. So some people did that. But mostly you didn't. And you just had to get up and make sure you watched the TV or you're going to miss the show. And there's no DVR. There was no rewinding. There was not a lot of repeats, really. And so you got up in the morning, and it was like 2 hours at least. There was a block of 2 hours or so of awesome shit that you would watch. And, that's my... I babbled too much, but it was...
Shit bomb.
Shit bomb.
It was the Adam Rose Cops donation.
Oh, yes. It was like, and I forget how it went. It was like, somebody call the cops or something like that. And then we had him on the show after the donation happened, too. I think we took it off because he was on.
I think that's why, too.
Yeah, we were worried he was going to come in when he was here. And we didn't know how he was going to handle it. Had I known Adam Rose, though, I'm friends with him on Facebook. I don't even remember. His name is Adam Rose. I know his real name now. That's all I call him when I see him. But he's a great dude. A lot of struggle right now. He's separated from the wife, and the kid has the issues still, and it's awful. I hope that, he's struggling. I hope that someone picks him up or he gets successful with what he was doing. I got to hit him up again, but he's a good guy. And, yeah, we took it down because we didn't know how to react. Now I know him. He'd think it's funny. He's like, oh, you're funny. You funny fucking idiot.
What else we got? Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta twisting dope lean and the Fanta credit cards and scammers hitting off flicks in the Bando Black X6 Phantom White X6 looks like a panda going out like in Montana 100 killers each.
Good God, dropping the rhymes. Z the Gamer. Damn. What up, Z the Gamer? We got a few patron questions left that we'll get to in a second, but I'll let these donos play. Got a couple more of those coming in, so let's let those play. How's the chat doing, baby? It's a long night, son. It's a long night. We a couple more little news tidbits to roll off to you, too, in a minute. Super Soldier Comics. Those are pretty cool. Thank you for subbing to the channel, Super Soldier. What's been up?
Yeah, apparently with Tessa Blanchard, Bleacher Report, Broken Ambrose had me check out, and they're saying that it is because she was supposed to cut promos for the 6-1 episode of Impact. She never sent the footage in, so they had to re-edit everything.
Oh.
Joe Y blocked me on Twitter and Google. Let's get froggy Tommy. Google loves Tommy and Bullfrog.
Bullfrog sent Leah messages like on Facebook or something that was like, I want to get froggy with you, Leah. Like, come on, baby, or something like that. Something weird. I don't know, Bullfrog. Probably because, I don't know, man.
Impact sources cite that there were attempts made to get Blanchard to return and drop the title, but that the two sides were not able to come to terms. And her deal was slated to expire before the pay-per-view, and they were hoping she would return for a final appearance. So her deal was up anyways.
Oh.
Very shortly. So she only had a little bit left. It was going to be before the next pay-per-view. And she didn't want to drop the title, it sounds like. So they stripped her of the title and fired her.
Man,
so it just sounds like she was unwilling to come back and do any appearances for Impact.
What a pathetic end to that title. A woman wins it, and she never has to lose it. Maybe that was the plan all along because they didn't want to see a guy pin a woman on their show.
Maybe
this is a big, because once you beat a guy to win the belt, now you got to have a guy beat you up and take the title from the woman, and maybe they were afraid of the backlash of that. I don't know. It's weird, though. This is weird. This is very strange. She didn't send them the footage that they wanted for promos so they could put the show together. Like, hey, I'm the champ, and as soon as this is over, I'm challenging this person, that person. And they just got sick of it and got rid of it. Wow. She sounds like a shithole mess.
And there's allegedly her talk towards coworkers of certain color backstage has been well documented. It's said too. Allegations came to light, as well. We talked about, remember a while back with some of the stuff. So,
yeah, the N-word in the backstages.
Yeah, so.
Big Swole was one of the people that was like, yeah, you're a whatever. So, I mean, not that we don't even believe everybody anymore about anything. I mean, because bad things can happen. I mean, I know that I've said bad things. You could turn me into a monster when I'm not. So it's like I don't, but people really have said she sucks. So I don't know. Sounds like she might suck. But this is and TNA is stupid anyway. Impact Wrestling is half the time they're retards anyway. So
a little bit of the bubbly. Want some bubbly? A little bit of the bubbly.
Happy 200. Keep pounding IT in there.
BDW Chop and Screw, what's up? I will. Keep pounding it in there, son.
Pounding it in there.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
This smells like my vagina.
Dildo asses.
Yeah. Well, the controller's not even out yet to even see, so.
We just showed it to you. It's right there.
No.
What
a
fucking
idiot. Oh my God. Whoa!
This is what it's like to watch Monday night. Oh, what the hell am I staring at? What the fuck? Oh, Vince McMahon, you're killing me. Vince McMahon, this wrestling give me a disease. Oh, Monday Night Raw sucks. Oh, SmackDown Live also sucks. And oh, if they call someone up from NXT, I know they're gonna get really bad quickly. Oh, I wanna die. Wrestling die. I wanna die. Every Monday night.
Speaking of old donations, remember the original $26 donation. And this. Your mother is garbage, you greasy ass fucking goon.
You greasy ass goon. Yeah, I remember that, dude. Harry Steve, thanks, man. And yeah, Big Swole has beef with Tessa Blanchard, so I can't imagine Tessa's going to AEW. They probably know about her, and they are not going to take on another miscreant. So
no, and WWE doesn't want any problems either.
So what the hell is she going to do? Wrestle in Mexico?
Ring of Honor?
I mean, they are gonna. If they get rid of Marty Scurll, that's a lot of money off the books because he's getting paid like $150,000 over in ROH.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of money in Ring of Honor land.
Harry Steve, thank you, Harry Steve. He's getting more than he probably could have gotten in AEW. He's going to get released, and then will AEW touch him? I mean, like, you know, they got to think about all these allegations before they hire anybody now. But AEW, much to their credit in a way, WWE fires people. AEW puts them on, like, re-education camps.
What else we got?
Yeah, they want to retrain your
a little
mind.
bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, you gotta try and get Crystal to call in tomorrow.
That'd be great.
Man, I will try my hardest, man. I'd like to see your asshole. I'm just kidding. Brokenlion, thanks for the $3, man. Thanks, brother. I'll try to do it. I will try to get her to call in. Yeah, I don't know what Tessa's like. I have no idea. I don't want to say anything, man. I feel uncomfortable calling people things I don't know about. If she really is like that, that's fucking crazy. And I wouldn't want her working for me or working with me. She's saying racist stuff to people. But I don't know if that's true based on, I don't know.
Happy 200 Joe and Jake. Shout out to the whole JCS army.
Yeah.
Gorilla Strong.
Well, shout out to Gorilla Strong. Shout out to JB for making that donation possible wherever he is too, man. We love you. Gorilla Strong. Love you, brother. Thank you, dude. I really like you.
It's just shoved up in there.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah? Horny guys?
All right, Leah. All right. Well,
Dildo asses.
come on, honey. My wife, come on.
Spin the wheel now, you stupid ass.
Tomorrow night on Monetize This, we will hear that a lot. Back to the finishing off the patron questions. Thank you, Jersey Guy, for that one. That was the one about wrestling memories. I don't know. Let me see. What else we got? Let's go down. Look at that. Scott McKinnon. What did you lie? Why did you lie about Dave Rose seeing Nikki T and JD sex tape? That was a joke.
What?
I mean, obviously it was a joke. Why did I lie about it? Because it's a joke. I think one night, what was it, a couple nights ago, I was like, and I know for a fact, and he watched the whole sex tape. He saw how hot it was. And I said something like that. I don't know. That's funny though. He thought it was real. That's good stuff. I imagine if there was one, that'd be, oh my God, that'd be golden. Send me it if it's out there.
Yeah, I'd pay for that.
Nikki, is it out there? Let me know.
Just so I could leak it.
I'd whack it to JD, to be honest. Zach Connor says, who do you think should retire? Brock? My vote is Matt Riddle. Oh, who should retire Brock?
Yes.
Why did I read it like that? Who should? I read it like, who do you think should retire? Brock? My vote, Matt Riddle. Yeah, I don't know why I read
That's
it like
a great
that.
pick.
I put a comma in there when there is none.
You broke it up a little bit.
Yeah, Matt Riddle would be.
Matt Riddle's a great choice because it's a as I always say, ready-made feud. You know, there's enough history with Matt Riddle saying he wants to be the one to end Lesnar. That works perfect, especially now that he's on the main roster. That's a WrestleMania moment.
You're gonna have to give him a year of stuff first, though. I think to prove it.
There's enough time from now till Mania to build him up.
Brock has already been conquered by several people and kind of tried to pass the torch.
But to be the one to end him,
to be the one to end him.
Lesnar.
I got to be honest. Well, he already beat him, though. Drew McIntyre already beat him.
Yeah.
I would have said just Drew McIntyre, but I guess if you're going to try to build Riddle up to make a serious competitor, imagine at WrestleMania, Matt Riddle versus Drew McIntyre in some kind of epic match. That could be hot after he beats Lesnar, though. Yeah, Maybe I'll go with Matt Riddle, but he needs another year or so on the main roster. What I need to see it first. If he flounders into shit, I don't want him then being the guy that took out Lesnar. Why? Because then he sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So
let the guy, the guy just got here. Let him
build his way up. Looks like he's going to beat Styles for the IC title eventually. So
yeah, I'm with you on that. That's probably definitely. I mean, they're setting up the crumbs for that. Mookie, if you ever need a player in Warzone, I've been tearing shit up. Hell yeah, bro, I need you. Hit me up. Oh, you play PC? Fuck. Crossplay.
They have crossplay still, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We can play crossplay. I got kids too, so I'm usually on weird hours. However, yeah, well, aren't we all? But yeah, hit me up, man. Halo Spectrum on. If you can add me on Xbox or whatever, I don't know how you got to do it, but we'll try to hit each other up on crossplay. Sounds good to me. Let me see what else we got. What else we got? We got a couple more. We're almost done. Lorenzo 214. Would you both consider playing old school wrestling games and stream them? Here comes the Pain Attitude, No Mercy. 800 more to go. Jesus Christ, 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
I'll be
1,000
dead.
episodes.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to do it. We could try to pull that off eventually.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of cool.
Find a way to do it, and we'll do it.
I miss calling the old games and just being funny on the 2K. That was fun.
Yeah, that was always a good time. I'd love to play some of the older stuff. Like I have an emulator, but to do it together, I don't know how to set it up for a local thing.
You have to be in real person. But eventually, you know, when the COVID stuff, when and if this ever dies down, hopefully soon, when we can travel again and without worrying about carrying stuff to everybody, we could make it happen. Even if we couldn't.
Yeah, then I can get my ass up there and invade your home.
We'll have Jake come to my home and we'll just play games.
There we go.
You know what we could do is tape 8 hours of us playing like throughout a whole day.
Yeah,
and then
break it up.
Break it up into like 10 episodes. Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be great.
We filmed it. The Goon is next. Will Adam Cole resign? As gross as Marty Scurll's actions are, would AEW or wrestling community ever accept him again, or is he effed? Like Drew Diddlecave fucked. Why? What did Adam Cole do? Will Adam Cole resign?
I didn't hear anything about Adam Cole yet.
Adam Cole's in trouble too? What?
I don't know about Adam Cole. I'll have to look into it.
I don't know about him either.
I didn't hear anything about Adam Cole.
I've heard about Marty Scurll.
As Marty Scurll's actions are, would AEW ever accept him? I don't know. I mean, AEW really, they stand tall on that.
But it seems like when
SJW mountaintop.
But it seems like when they love their friends that they like Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc has been a cunt. All right, got in a fight at a bar. Multiple other things that we've heard about.
Yeah, he's been problematic, but he's friends with the guys.
Right. So they put him in re-education camp. Sammy Guevara says he would RAPE another female wrestler when he looked at her, 4 years ago, and I think it's not that big a deal anyway. Although it's weird, yeah. But I get what he was doing. It was a shock jock thing. I do that all the time. And they put him in.
Aggressive Urinator made a great point. Not resign, re-sign.
Oh, re-sign. Okay,
re-sign. So not resign. Thank you for making us not idiots. I
think Triple H has him so locked up, dude. You're gonna be doing things like I think he's in with
turning.
DX loves him, like HBK and Road Dogg and Triple H. That's their guy.
Yeah, they're all about Adam Cole.
Yeah, he is not. Yeah, I think he's locked into WWE based on that. Broken Lion says, Joe, why don't you and Jake release the sex tape? I feel like all these allegations and everyone being a bunch of puss, wrestling will never get back to the way it was 20 to 15 years ago. You're right. We should release it, me and you.
Should just let it get out in the open. I mean, it's about time.
And the final Patreon question, unless there was another one, I'll try to refresh it, but this looks like the last one. Amanda Greenholtz.
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda, we love Amanda. Hey, Joe and Jake, question for you both. Out of these allegations, who do you think is guilty? Who do you think gets it innocent? Velveteen, I think, is guilty, she says. Travis Banks is totally innocent. Cheater, but innocent. I kind of think you're right. I'm a little worried to say what I think about Velveteen.
I am as well. I'm cautious about all this because I don't want it to come back. We're like, oh, you said he was guilty, but really now we know he's innocent. So I want more evidence to come forward.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it looks suspect as hell, especially with the way everything happened the first time with the leaks with him.
Yeah, the Velveteen leak is. I'm weird. Dude, what's going on? Like, where are the comments on that? Anyway, it's kind of disappeared. It's almost like they put him in hiding.
Watched over. Pandemic really swallowed that hole.
Because if I'm Velveteen Dream, I'm like, dude, get the FBI, come through my phone, idiot. There's nothing like that going on here. That's ridiculous.
He said that the picture was stolen, but it was legit. So he admitted to sending that picture to somebody. And the messages just seemed...
But also, Jim Cornette alluded to the fact that he knew that not only did someone make these claims about Jim Cornette, but they also have pictures of somebody else Jim Cornette said on his podcast, which Cornette says leads him to believe this person is stocking up on stuff about people.
Yeah.
And so, and the wrestler that has that knows their nudes are out there or whatever says that they know that person has them because they threatened them with them before. So the person that outed Jim Cornette in a completely separate situation has threatened another person with their nudes, even though that person says, I never sent nudes to this person, but they have them. So that tells me there's a giant conspiracy of some kind of weird outing going on here that doesn't seem right, and they're using maybe a fake account, a fake female. So you make a fake account with a female, catfish, and you get a wrestler to send you nudes, and then you create other accounts, you copy and paste some fake stuff, and you have the real nudes of the person, though.
Yeah.
Because every time the wrestler says, yes, those are my nudes, but what the hell? How did this person get them?
Exactly.
So someone is playing these wrestlers left and right for a long time and stockpiling this stuff. And that is corroborated by multiple different wrestlers and Jim Cornette. And wrestlers that don't...
pictures for the fappening, you know? The
right.
Same kind of, yeah.
Exactly. And we forget about the fappening where they did break into people's phones. And by the way, these people aren't even friends with Cornette. So this is weird. Think about the big picture here, people. Something's going on.
And, you know, the person that they did have this conversation with, his wife did, wasn't upset, didn't have a problem with them, and doesn't know how any of his messages got out.
Exactly.
So
exactly. This is some kind of hack or scam job to get popularity through some kind of weird Me Too shit that isn't really true. But some of it is. So I don't know what to tell you. So is that part of Velveteen's problem? I don't know.
But it's weird. With his having audio as well is the weird part. So
stop sending your nudes to anybody because they aren't real. Unless you meet the person in real life.
Yeah, and then you can treat it contact information.
And even then, Enzo Amore example, even then, you don't know what the hell is going to happen in this day and age. It sucks because back in the 80s, you just bang all these women all over the place and no, it didn't matter. Back in the 80s, dudes probably could have raped women and then they would have never gotten in trouble. Now you just go out and you hook up with a girl because you're popular, and the next thing you know, they write a story about how you basically took advantage of them or something, even though you didn't. It's I'm sorry.
Side versus side.
These guys should be able to live like rock stars, and instead they're not going to be able to do it because people are nuts nowadays. You're not going to be able to live like Ric Flair did. I'm sorry. You got screwed out of your woo and your limousine ride, and fucking it ain't going to happen now because people are nuts, and some people are bad, you know, but oh my God, imagine the Twitter in the 80s.
Oh my God, that would have been next
It would have been
level.
like, you know, Ric Flair smashed me in the face and told me to shut up. He's snorting cocaine in my asshole. Like it would have been like fucking next level type of fucking debauchery.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Bombing raid crew, here's a firework.
Woo! A little firework coming in. $10 from Lewis Money. What's up, Money? Hey, thank you, man, for taking the bombing raid crew's words, man. We need you, brother. Much appreciated. More's coming in too. We have a couple more questions, and then we'll be done with the Patreon. And a couple more donos coming in. We'll wrap it up, and we'll get ready for Monetize this tomorrow night. But we got some more to give to you before we get out of here. Remember, I'm at JCS Commentary on Twitter. Jake is at Countdown Ended. Probably got another half an hour to go here, for me at least, and we'll see what happens. Dono's coming in. Thank you to Lewis Money. He is the money. He is the motherfucking money, son.
Yeah, I just want to slap the fucking black off his face.
Oh my God. It's Bullsy with the $200. He is the top donator with the JCS title tonight, and he drops the old Robert Downey Jr. man. Nobody cares if he did blackface. Everybody loves it. I don't know. It's weird, but he did a great. I thought he did. Everybody I talked to loved that. I don't know. Maybe there's some people that are offended. He's supposed. I mean, that's what the whole character was. But you never know with white people in Hollywood.
Superb the way he
hilarious.
Portrayed. It was so hilarious.
Dave Chappelle is a white guy. That's the funniest thing ever.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, that's the exact reason why I stopped watching AU. It's just kind of boring with no crowds and I just can't get into the storylines.
Wow. I guess
It's been a pretty somewhat common consensus.
Chris Akane in the chat said it's the SmackDown hacker leaking all the wrestlers. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I can watch, I don't like Raw and SmackDown, but I guess I can deal with AEW. I don't know why, but I can deal with it. I can deal with AEW.
Roman Reigns, you're my man.
This side.
I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum.
It's Pride Month.
Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
There is a report of the great Khali being in the best shape of his life. Do you think they will make him be the next legend for the legend killer Randy Orton after the big show? Is he even a legend? Poopy poopy poopy.
I don't think he's a legend, but he's a great guy. That's about all I'll say. Robert Heller, thank you. Well, no, it's Big Khali, Great Khali. I like Great Khali. He's a great dude. He's a kind of a legend for his size in a way, but not really.
Super chat.
Not really.
Party.
Move on from Mustang Boy. Move on from OKF. Move on.
I mean, we already did. I mean, they're gone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What kind of drugs are you on, Jacob, the last couple weeks, man? You are losing your mind, brother.
He's out there more than I am.
Jesus, he's fucking cracking up. This COVID shit's affecting Jacob. Big fuego. Shout out to Clam Baked in the chat, man. What's up? Clam Baked. Smoke it up.
I could never stand anything with the Great Khali. That was like the super cringe eye roll moment for me.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Punjabi prison, none of it. I hated every bit of it. When he was facing The Undertaker, I was like, oh my God, just end me.
Yeah, that was not cool. It was like if, oh God, when.
Here we go, I'm about to get it, man.
It's like Big Gonzalez beating him.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
the villain.
No.
200. Congrats. My favorite out of nowhere is when the bombs started to come in. Especially with Junebug and Man in Black. You flipped out, haha.
Oh, that wasn't that long ago. Was that 5 months ago or 7 months ago?
About 5 months ago, I want to say.
It was 5 months ago. The water hadn't leaked yet in my basement, so I was still sitting in my other spot.
Yeah. There was the one show that we had where everybody helped me get my new computer, you know?
That was nuts.
That was nuts, and out of nowhere, we had that huge happy fucking birthday donation stream come in. Everybody helped out. That was incredible.
How much was made that night? Like fucking $1,800 or something?
Oh, I know for the computer it was like almost $450. So
shit bomb.
Yeah, that was a lot of money came in.
The bombing raid crew has added a new member. We welcome Atam and Carmen. There are now 5 of US. Hashtag Dwelsh, hashtag BlackLab27, hashtag Broken Ambrose, hashtag It's Ballsy, hashtag Amanda Carmen.
Damn, Amanda's been at it. Did she steal someone's wallet? No, what's up, Welshie? What up to Amanda Carmen? Amanda Carmen. I'm coming, Amanda Carmen. Amanda Carmen is an OG. She's been around for like 6 years, 7 years herself, to be honest. Amanda's been here for a while. It's kind of crazy.
Belly, you cunt! Frog off!
What's the origin of Brother Barnes? I miss that guy. Congrats and thanks for all the entertainment throughout the years.
Sergio, what up, Sergio? Well, you know, when Matt Hardy was doing his whole broken thing in 2016, I was trying to get Impact stars on the show, and Eric Barnes was the Impact Wrestling booker guy, and he wouldn't put people on my show. So I made
all the bookers were saying yes, and then they couldn't get cleared with Impact because of Eric Barnes.
And so I made a video like, I'm gonna suck you off, and all these things. And then I tweeted it at Matt Hardy too, or something. And then Matt Hardy responded saying, "I hope you enjoy Brother Barnes's flavor," or something. It was fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my God. So that's kind of what happened there. It's all in video and stuff. Well, I'll put it together someday. It's too funny.
Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Damn, dude.
I was gonna drop a bomb but it turned into a wet fart because fuck Bill Goldberg with the dildo asses while everyone keeps pounding it in there.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
Broken Ambrose, thanks, man. I set a goal of $100 tonight because last night we set a goal of $50. And then you crazy people blew it away with I set a goal of $100, bro. 1,100 and what the fuck?
That's insane.
That's a 200th episode.
That is indeed a 200th celebration.
We're almost done. There's like a is there? Yeah, there's 2 more questions on Patreon. We'll wrap it up with those. Broken Lion, blah 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 blah. We got that one. Amanda, Attitude Era Kid. What up, Attitude Era Kid? Do you think Undertaker is actually done? I love the Undertaker, but I don't want to see him wrestle again.
Super chat.
I can't believe he's done. Like, I can't believe it.
Does the Matt Riddle allegation seem sketchy?
Yeah, that one doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that one's straight up BS to me because
And
the girl's been stalking him for attention for
WWE
years.
dismissed it, so I bet you Matt Riddle had to prove it to WWE investigators or to WWE officials. I bet he had to prove it.
He told them about this being an issue when he was hired.
Oh, okay. So even bet. See, WWE was like, "Yep, it's that person." Okay, forget it.
Yeah,
they will do an investigation, especially if he has proof. Like, look at what happened. Here's what. So yeah, I don't believe the Matt has some kind of stalker, and most of these people, it's a stalker thing. You know,
yeah, that's what it comes down to. So.
I want to say, believe all women. I mean, I believe about 30% of these stories, because most of them are bullshit or over exaggerated or bullshit.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no.
Joe and Jake, what's your thoughts on the last episode of The Undertaker Last Ride documentary? Also, congrats on 200 episodes of Outta Nowhere.
My thoughts is we have to do a 1-hour podcast on this whole thing because it's fucking awesome.
It's hard to fit all into a brief summary for the Patreon question as well, but I don't know if he's done. I hope that he is because I've wanted him to be done for a while because you can tell his body hurts. It takes so much for him to get back in the ring, and as much as I love him, it's not worth taking more time off of his life that he can have. He left us with enough of a legacy. How much more does he need to leave himself in the ring?
What type of will we get appearances though in the future? And
he's got that huge 10 or 15 year contract. He'll be
Super chat. Party.
Will he show up as the Undertaker though? I wonder.
Happy 200 Cronin, you mad bastard. Always great content. Much love to your family and big sexy Jake DeMarco.
Thank you to ADTR before that. And yes, PBR Street Gang. What's up, brother? I might need you to kick some Australian ass from me out there. My girlfriend's out there. My girlfriend's out there in Australia. Take care of her.
Be good to her.
All right? I have a side chick, and she's out there right now.
In the land down under, where she goes down under on Joe.
She comes in the land down under. Keep her safe so she doesn't Me Too me and tell my wife, okay? She's out there on the beaches of Melbourne.
Beautiful. Beautiful beaches.
Thank you, PBR. Love you, brother. Will he come back in the Undertaker thing and just be like, I am the Undertaker? Or will he show up just as Mark Calloway?
I'm thinking they're going to go with Mark the Undertaker Calloway, kind of a...
What else we got?
Wow, that's weird.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Do you guys think Undertaker will end his career where it all started at Survivor Series this year?
No, I think he's done. He said he's been waiting to find that moment where he felt peaceful. He's been wanting to have a match that he's proud of, and he finally got that with AJ, and that was fucking awesome. That Boneyard match was great.
Even though he looked wicked strong, and it was awesome, and it was. Is there a part of you that would like to see him in a match and then get beaten and then rolled into a casket, though?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to buried alive or a casket, something to be like definitively end him.
But also, why would you lose your own match as your last match? That kind of sucks.
Well, a lot of people lose their last match too, so.
But it's sort of like casket match is sort of his deal.
Flair did, you know.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I mean, like, just as the fact that it's a casket match, which is like his match.
Oh yeah, why has he won any buried alives? I don't think so. So maybe they could do that.
Yeah, well, he buried JJ alive.
Yeah, now
that
that's
was
true.
that was kind of a buried alive match. I turned into one.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a real. We'll really get into that when me and Jake do the review. We will get that going.
That I'm quite intrigued that he said in that series. So
Z the Gamer says, y'all think Shinsuke Nakamura should go to NXT when the crowds return? I almost think so. Imagine Shinsuke with the crowd is fire.
Yeah, absolutely. But he needs that crowd participation to add to his role.
Mystique and lore, like everything, yeah. But in the main roster, it's like a mess. He's like Tajiri. He might as well be Tajiri on the main roster.
Yeah, great comparison. So I think he would serve better in NXT working with the younger talent anyways. He'd probably be happier too.
And he's pretty much in it for the long haul in the U.S., it seems like. He came here and his kids are going to school here. I mean...
Yeah, he said when he moved here, that was it.
What else we got?
Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. It would make sense this year because 30 years.
Right. Yeah, and you know, you could do a surprise broken line, like where it's like, because he says he's retiring in the documentary, and then, you know, there's a mystery opponent in Survivor Series or something like that, and then it's The Undertaker.
Yeah, have him come out of the egg, you know.
I do the gobbledygooker again.
He was afraid of that, you know, being Eggman, so have him be Eggman, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to be Eggman or whatever, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm Eggman. That's funny, broken line. But yeah, no, I think I always dream that too, sort of thing. Like he's gonna end it Survivor Series. We've talked about that for a couple of years now, 3 years.
This many times, and I would have liked to have seen him had that Roman Reigns match been against anybody else and been better. You know, the way he ended the match by him hanging up his coat in the ring, you know, leaving everything there, kissing his wife, and then disappearing into the stage. That was great. That was so emotional. So had it been a better match and better, you know, performance from The Undertaker.
How long was that match?
It was a long match.
See, that's
half an hour.
See, that's one of the problems. That match should have been similar to like when a Brock Lesnar match squash happens almost. Not a squash, but it should have been like Roman beats him in like 12 minutes. If Roman had beat him in 12 minutes, I think he would have had the energy to do a lot more things. They wouldn't have mistimed some stuff. And it would have been like, whoa. And you know, the story actually would have helped him. His being out of shape a little bit and not in the best shape, that would have helped the story. Like, he don't look right, and now he didn't look right against Brock exactly years ago, and now he's really weak. And now, boom, you know, he gets hit with, you know, and then Reigns does the tombstone on Undertaker.
It was 23 minutes.
Oh, my God, just way too long.
The second longest was, or the longest was 25 minutes between
Shawn Michaels
Seth Rollins and Triple H. So.
Oh, my God, just it's too long. Like, I mean, why is he having longer matches? And if he had lost in 13 or 14 or 15 minutes and then looked like defeated and sick and out of shape, and then he'd put down his stuff and retired, it would have been like, wow. That would have been the way to go. But
yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, it didn't work out. It's too bad. Anyway, guys. It is super late, and we knew it would be kind of a late one, but I know Jake's got to get out of here, and
I had to take some medicine before I end up getting sick again. But hey, this was a hell of a celebration. My God, everybody came out in full support. I thank you to JD, you know, for the kind message on Twitter, Connor for donating and stopping by. I'm sorry he couldn't call in either, but hopefully we can get them together at some point in time soon, so we can go ahead and have a little mini reunion.
We can have a D party.
Oh, you know it, baby. Well, that's what we call every night, you and I.
Yeah. Oh, Sith Negan says the end of 28 should have been the double retirement of Undertaker and Triple H.
Now that's a perfect scenario because that was it. They ended that chapter.
But they got so much more out. Dude, I maybe agree in a way, but they got so much more out of Triple H that they can't, you know, they justified him staying around.
Too, so.
Yeah, well, even the Undertaker, yeah. They did a lot more after that. So imagine that, dude. The WrestleMania 30, that was huge when he lost to Lesnar. I mean,
Yeah.
It's too bad he lost in a way. You almost wish you could go back and wonder what happened if he just.
I wish he never lost. I wish they never broke the streak.
And you know what? If he had to retire like he is now with, maybe not having the perfect ending, the one thing he'd have, though, is that streak, that mystique of the streak.
I think that would have helped him retire with more peace of mind as well.
Right. It was never broken. He went what would he have gone? Fucking 25-0 or something? Or 24 or something, 23, 24-0?
21-0.
Well, if he had a couple matches after that, 30?
After that would have been, if he won 30, so 22. Yeah, so it would have been, 27?
Take away the Roman loss. So he has 2 losses at WrestleMania because he ends up being 20-2, or right?
No, when he lost to Lesnar, it was 21-1. Then he beat Bray, so that's 22.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Joe, I know I keep going on about this, but I just think it's perfect for The Fiend to put him in a casket at Survivor Series and the Druids take him away.
Oh, Cena, 25-2. I forgot about Cena's match.
Oh, yeah. 25-2. Yeah, see, that's epic. It's still a crazy streak. Broken Lion, yeah, I mean, I've always thought that too. Let the Druids take him away. I think that's the way to, because he can still do the behind the scenes stuff, but then can he appear on Raw and stuff after that? I mean, I guess so. But the last time we see him wrestle in a wrestling match, he's taken away by the Druids. That could be okay. That could work.
Yeah, that could work too.
And then you could even do a video package similar to when they took him away at the Rumble. Remember when his aura came on the screen? Maybe they could do a last thing like you know what I mean? Dead men never die and heroes never blah blah blah. And I'll
each other at this point.
Yeah, you could do a lot of theatrics with that, and he could still show up on a Raw and stuff in gimmick here or there, and it'd be okay. He really became a bigger legend every year he came back. The Undertaker's legend grew, as opposed to like Hogan or somebody who just became this megastar right away. The Undertaker's prolonged growing legend is something that
I think the best thing he ever did was staying out of the limelight, not doing interviews, not breaking the character, because he kept the kayfabe, it kept the mystique and the interest alive.
Yeah.
I think that's what gave his character such longevity.
I agree. You guys, can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much. Stay sexy, stay healthy, everybody.
We love you guys. Tomorrow night is Monetize This on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. We will see you there. Thank you to It's Bullsy for the $200 bomb. It is the largest one-shot donation of the night. And he's going to take home the JCS Digital Championship for Out of Nowhere, episode 200.
Hell yeah, baby.
Fitting that it's a 200 for a 200. Hit up Jake at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm at Joe Cronin. I'm at JCS Commentary, rather. Thanks to all the patrons who ask questions, and we answer them there. We'll see you tomorrow night for Out of Nowhere. I put out a podcast on Patreon this morning. It's up. Attitude Era Kid's a $5 patron. Broken Lion went up to $25. Thank you. JCS Foot Rub's now a $5 patron. Thank you. People that became a member down below, thanks for becoming a member. Say hi, Sky. He went up higher on his membership. Hector Gutierrez, Nightmare, the Aggressive Urinator JD, and everybody else. Everybody, all the OGs. Arushin Chu, ADTR, and so on, and JDVenom, and everybody. Broken Lion, Carlton Lineback, Robert Heller. If you guys want to hear my Diablo 4 comments, those are on my gaming channel. There's so much stuff, man. Sub me. All my stuff is below. Facebook, Instagram, Twitters, all the other stuff. It's all below. If you need to get at it, you need to figure it out. It's right there on your screen right there, man. This was Out of Nowhere, episode 200. I'll see you tomorrow for the big Monetize This. Spin the wheel. Junebug is the top man of the week. Junebug, the king of the wheel, who will take the crown tomorrow night on Monetize This. Thank you for that. Thanks to Jake DeMarco. And good night.
And fuck Bill Goldberg!
Oh, you want more? You want some more of Daddy Joe? I'll give you some hard arms. I'll give you some hard ones. I'll give you some long ones. I'm just kidding. I should get out of here. Bye.
Spin the wheel now, you stupid ass.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night for Monetize This.